feeling like I'm on the run. Live every day just the same. This rock star with no fame, the way it is for everyone. God knows that if I try, I might be able to get by as one of the ones. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know that I'm home. So I drove off to Atlanta, looking for some home-cooked food. Well, the people, they turned away. Yeah, they had nothing to say. Man, I thought it was kind of rude. Maybe if I was their kin, they might just let me in and put me in the right kind of mood. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know that I'm home. God knows that if I try, I'll get back home alive, never have to leave again. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know that I'm home. Bring me home. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home to Boston.
Bueller, Bueller, Bueller.
He's sick. My best friend's sister's boyfriend's brother's girlfriend heard from this guy who knows this kid is going with the girl who saw Ferris pass out at 31 Flavors last night. I guess it's pretty serious.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Coming to you live from Studio 5, high atop the Meadowbrook Building in Metro West Massachusetts. It's the Wicked Pisses Show.
Hello, good evening. It is May 14th, 2018. It is 8:04 in the p.m. We are live on Byron.
Oh, Bumpa.
And noticeably absent, and which is why I played the Bueller thing, is patty cakes.
No patty cakes tonight. She could not make it due to child commitments, family commitment. Always understandable. Nobody.
No,
not to you.
I told you that
violation of contract.
It's violation of contract, and that's
Whoops.
that's just it.
For those tuning in, no, Tigerlily is not here naked. It was just a we like to use that as a teaser to get people to listen.
Well,
So you can
she's
tune out now.
naked right now
Oh, just not here.
in the shower.
Yeah.
So
Well,
apparently we're the only ones here.
yeah. Oh, hello. Anyone out there? Hello, hello.
There's no one out there. Just
Nobody,
no one at
nobody
all.
wants to talk to us. Oh.
No one at all.
So I will say, though, that Patty Cakes, I think she's going to call in. I'm not sure.
Hello?
I reached out to her to see if she wanted to call in later,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if she's going to be able to.
Apparently, with the echo sound effect that you're hearing,
Yeah.
yeah, Patty Cakes leaves a pretty good void.
Oh, yeah, no.
She leaves a pretty good void. You know?
What's happening? Hot stuff?
Yeah. Okay. Well, enough of that. Good. Okay.
That's too much for you. Why don't we real quick plug in June 30th? What's happening
what
June
about-
30th?
I don't know.
We're going to travel a little bit to the west.
Are we?
Yeah, man, for the second annual Black Dog Radio Show, Wicked Pizza Fest, happening right there just west of Chicago. It'll be us, the Black Dog Radio Show, our good friend Carmi, the Caramel Conservative, and his significant other, Jen, and, of course, Huber.
Ta-da!
That's right. Like
Wow.
12 of us, something like that.
Who knew?
That's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a sweltering time. Hopefully, they got AC up there and back towers.
Right. Oh, I hope so. Yeah, I didn't even think about that part. But yeah, we hope so. But yeah, looking forward to that, man. That's going to be awesome. Now, those listening, this is a 100th show. We're keeping it low key. I know a lot of people were hoping for the big 100th show blast.
Yeah, you got ripped off.
You got ripped off. That's what we're talking about, ripping off. We will do a celebratory show soon. We'd like to get a lot of people in here, whether it be here or somewhere else. Who knows? It's just time-wise, yeah, we just haven't had a whole lot of time.
Fucking A, man.
So we just haven't had the time to set something up yet. We will be celebrating, whether we celebrate the 100th episode or just simply the, celebrate our, near 2 years on now? All right,
2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So
2 years I've been looking at the same crusty haircut.
That's right. Yeah. Don't be hating my love, man. Little gray patch going here.
Yeah, no shit.
There
Like
you go.
some bird took a
Kids will
shit
do
on your
that to you,
head.
yeah? I know. I got to shave too.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Look
my
at
God.
you fucking homeless bum.
Yeah, right. Oh, but yeah. Hey, if anyone wants to chime in there, the live chat on Spreaker or our Skype line is up.
Is it now?
Oh, it was, but it looks like it closed. So let me double check on that. Let me see. Shit, did it close? Yeah, it did. It should pop right up, though. It probably is open.
Fuck!
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the line is open. 774
314.
7044.
It takes two of us to get.
That's right, 'cause
It takes two to make a
It's been a
thing
while
go
since I said
right.
that number.
Patty Cakes isn't even listening. You know what? She is so fired.
All right. I don't know. She might be listening, but she's...
No. You'd be able to hear her.
That's just so wrong. Oh, my God.
Post-game show.
No, wrong one. Sorry.
Post-game show, yeah.
Shut the fuck up, you asshole.
But yeah, Patty Cakes, if she wants, she give us a call in. She could either call in on the Skype line or, well, that probably would be the best, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, as far as
So
functionality
she could
wise,
do a secret Facebook in
yeah,
if she uses mine. Then she'll be using the microphone from the laptop. She wouldn't hear any sound effects or anything like that.
that's right.
Not that she listens to them, anyways.
She's not listening. Patty Cakes, if you're listening, you should be. So,
Yeah, what the fuck?
right? Oh my goodness.
Seriously, what do we pay you for? I mean, Christ almighty.
But we were talking off air for a little bit on a variety of topics.
Oh, yeah.
I got a shitload of topics
You
as
do?
well, man.
I got one for you.
Go. What do you got?
All right, this one thanks to Turtle Boy Sports. TurtleBoySports.com is all the revolution you can want for all of the shitbags across the universe. This one right here is a woman goes viral with video claiming racist cop lynched her. The body cam backfires, proving she was lying. Still says she's filing a complaint. So this is her story, and this is what people react to.
Hi, everybody. This is Dawn. I'm driving. I typically would not drive and do a FaceTime video, but I am I'm in Virginia. I can't even tell you what town. I have to look at something to tell you what town I'm in Virginia. I think Suffolk County or some town in Virginia. And I just was threatened by this police officer. And I want all of my African Americans and people of color that are out there are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. And
all of her African Americans.
I want to get a check-in on our people. But I'm on this route called 58 West. It's right off in between Virginia as you go to Richmond. It's a cut-through between Norfolk and Richmond. And I have had a traumatic experience. And I want the people who are not African American, who know me, to really get where we're coming from. Every time, when I saw the police pull up behind me, the state trooper, I was immediately afraid. I was on the phone with my cousin Patrice, and I had her on speaker, because as I Bluetoothed them in the car.
Oh, she Bluetoothed him.
The man threatens to pull me out of the car.
Oh, my God. Well, let's go to the body cam footage, shall we?
Definitely.
It's a little shitty, but I'm going to do my best.
Good afternoon. My name is Sergeant Sasser. I'm in the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, my God, he's a savage.
I just need to see your driver's license and your vehicle registration. Yeah, the reason I'm stopping you, I clocked you 170. The speed limit here is 55.
There's no speed limit sign. I just got out of the gas station. I didn't see the sign for the gas station.
Okay.
He's savage. Look at her. He's beating her right there on camera.
You hear it, right?
Your vehicle,
Rental car.
This rental just should have a rental agreement.
I'm going to reach in here and get
That's fine.
Oh, my God, it's vicious.
Yeah, I saw no
Okay. Thank you. And you still live in South Carolina?
Yeah, I live in South Carolina. I was in Norfolk, Virginia at a BX tennis tournament, and I'm on the way back to Screenville.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. Just hold tight for a quick moment, and I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay, thank
Thanks.
you.
So now I am going to edit this for time, but the officer goes back to his car, runs a bunch of shit on his computer, and I will get right back to the action here as he walks right up to the car. You can hear him. He's all winded. He's been eating donuts all day and beating poor African Americans. Holy shit.
All right, ma'am. What I have here for you, it is a traffic summons for Brunswick County General
It's a traffic summons?
Yes, for Brunswick County General District Traffic Court. Your court date is going to be June the 6th at 10:30 for the 70 and a 55 mile per hour zone.
Where's the sign that says it's 55 miles an hour?
In numerous places.
Now, let me tell you something. There's no rural route that has 70 miles an hour.
Not here, but...
No, not even in Virginia. No.
I've been on the road, bro.
Not on the 2-lane road. 70 miles an hour doesn't exist.
I mean, between the gas station I just came from, right here.
I mean, numerous
So
places
she just
back that way.
appeared at the gas station
Look at them. I mean, take pictures of
without
them, whatever
getting
you wanna
there
do.
from any road that didn't have a...
You gave me an actual ticket?
Yeah, no warnings today, ma'am. So your court date is going to be June the 6th
No
at
warnings.
10:30
Yeah.
for the speeding of 70 and a 55. You have the option to prepay this. I'm going to give you a phone number plus a website that has our courthouse information. If you contact our courts, they will tell you what the fine is, answer any one of your questions, and if you decide to prepay it, then you do not have to come to court. But if you want to prepay it, if you don't want to prepay it, then you have to come to court on June the 6th at 10:30.
I'll hire an attorney.
Need you to sign right here?
I'm not going to sign that ticket.
Ma'am. Okay.
But I don't have to sign it.
So, ma'am.
But I appreciate it.
Okay, now mind you, certain states, Massachusetts is one of those states where they just don't even fucking bother saying, hey, here, sign this. They're basically giving someone a weapon in their hand, a pen.
Absolutely.
I mean, why would you bother doing that?
Yeah.
So back to the action of him beating this poor woman.
Hold on. All right. So,
oh, that was
what
rude.
you're signing here is a promise
He told
to
her
either
to
come
hold
to
on.
court or a promise to prepay. It's not an admission of guilt. It's only a promise to me that you're going to get it taken care of by either coming to court or prepaying it. If you refuse to sign the summons at this point, I'm going to have to get you outside of the police car, outside of this car. I'm going to place you under arrest and take you in front of the magistrate. I will get your vehicle towed and go from there. So, yes, ma'am, you do not have a choice. You have
beat her.
I don't care about that. You do not have a... I don't care who's on the phone. I'm talking to you right now. You do not have a choice but to sign the summons. So once again, you're signing right there. So thank you. I knew you were going to sign it. Thank you very much. All right. appreciate it very much, and you have a very safe day.
Oh my God! He handed her license and registration and all the information, and walked back to his cruiser after that thrashing.
Yeah.
What kind of a savage!
Vicious officer. He should be immediately suspended.
Of course. What happened right afterwards?
We shouldn't be afraid to drive and get pulled over by the police. And I'm telling you, I showed him my license, asked him why I was stopped, and he said that I was going
I like this
70 and a 65, or 60 and some kind of small difference.
Oh, small difference,
and
20
so
miles
I'm
an hour.
in the middle of a rural little town, and I'm sorry that I'm upset, but I don't get upset too much. Usually I get angry. I don't get afraid. But, and I protested a lot. I'm 50, but when I'm in my day, I would say, I did a lot of protesting.
So she's wonder what she protested.
Just so things like this would not happen to us. But
when
I
it happened to
by
us,
this white cop, and he said he's sergeant somebody, and I asked him what the stop was for, and he told me that the 7 mile an hour difference, or whatever this was, in the speed difference. I saw no traffic signs, by the way. No traffic signs. By the time I stopped at a convenience store to get a banana, and by the time I had gone to where he immediately pulled me over when he saw me.
But even like you said,
I gave him my license registration for the rental car that I'm driving.
Yeah.
By not seeing a sign.
What
common sense?
Right, common sense. And like you said, 2-lane road. So if you did not see a sign that said 70, 75, because my only argument when you were bringing that up is that there are some parts of the country that do have that. But, now where she clearly states she didn't see a sign, then what in your right mind would make you think on a road like that to drive 70 miles an hour?
Well, I would.
Well, you would, because
I'm an
that's
asshole.
how you are, yeah. But in general...
And I'd expect a ticket.
Exactly, and that's the thing, too. It's like,
I know I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't comprehend it because they think automatically they get a 10-mile-an-hour leeway. Yeah, they get that leeway.
If they're doing heavy traffic enforcement, you're
everything
getting a
goes,
ticket.
right.
Yeah.
Everything goes, and that's the thing, though. Speed limit is just that, the limit. If it's posted 50, it means 50. Doesn't mean 51 or 52. It means you should be doing like 49, 50, whatever.
49, I would beat you. I would pull you out of a car and beat you within an inch of your life.
Oh, I
you're doing 49 miles an hour.
If I'm in a 50 or even a 40, right? You're in a 40 and someone's doing 20, 25, I want to beat them. All right. I'm not saying speed, just do the speed limit. And, it's very easy to do the speed limit within a couple of miles. I get that, most cops wouldn't pull you over 1 mile over. But,
Well, the Carmel Conservative says in rural areas out there are no speed limit signs. The default is 45. Right. In New York, the state speed limit is 55. So on Route 20 in New York, up by Albany, it's 55 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. Oh. These are people who know what they need, who know where they're going.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, my biggest argument has always been the speed limit is the speed limit.
I just found out I don't have to go to work today. I love those pages.
Oh, there you go.
I love that text.
Well, and it's like the people that go on, pull onto the highway at 25 miles an hour because I
will pull you from a car and beat you within an inch of your life.
People,
I'll put it on camera too.
People they pull on the ramp because it says 25. Yeah, I get that. You start out, you don't go gunning up the ramp at 100 miles an hour. But as you start to approach the highway, you do need to accelerate over 25. And so many people don't. It fucking blows my mind because you flying up on to get onto the highway. Or, you slow down maybe just a little, let that person pull out in front of you, only to see them, cut away at 25. Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's
something like that. That's all right.
No, it's when you're driving down the highway, you see somebody in a Prius pull out right in front of you.
Uh-oh. We got a moron here. Is that it?
Oh, you and your Priuses. I know you hate them with a passion.
I fucking hate those bastards.
What did I see before? Smart car. Dude, a smart car.
It's a Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, but it's a glorified...
Go-kart.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Go-kart, golf cart, just enclosed. And it should not be on the...
Don't buy one and don't drive it on the highway.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I have shaken the bones of people in one of those things. just revving my engine. I have two. I have plus 2 of those engines. I think they're 3 cylinders.
Probably.
I got 8, so I got,
if you, especially, there you go, there's a good point right there. The 3-cylinder. If your car doesn't even have 4, does not belong on the highway.
No, sure. That's what the breakdown lane is for.
But park that thing, get a horse, okay? Because the horse will be...
Patty Cake would tend to disagree with you. She's got her
the
golf cart.
Yeah. Hey, she loves
you got to accelerate, let off the gas. Accelerate.
I know. When I drove that the other day, I forgot that. Yeah, I know.
That thing was thumping and crashing.
I'm like, it happened a couple times, but I was pretty good most of it. But, I don't drive it regularly, so I have
to agree with Carmel Conservative there, Ed. You're fucking up when a Prius passes you by on a highway.
Yeah.
Ed, I recently, within the past 3 years, I got pulled over because I passed a Prius.
Can't do that.
Well, the trooper who pulled up behind me, I figured he was going to ding me for 80 and a 65.
Yeah.
No. Passing on the right.
Bad boy.
I am in the passing lane. I'm passing people. And there's a fucking Prius. So I pass him on the right.
Yeah.
After a good 8-mile stretch of fuming and cursing the day that this person was born, that their ancestors were born.
Why are you such an angry driver, though?
Because people drive Prius in the high-speed lane. That's my lane.
Oh.
Get out. So I get pulled over, and I said, well, I had ridden behind him for quite some time, and you would have gotten a bigger ticket had you pulled over, had you pulled me over before I hit the Prius.
Right.
Oh. That Prius was doing 67. Now, that is taking your life in your hands, riding in a Prius like that. That fucker's going to shake apart. Ed, I also have always said if a hearse passes you, you should just hand in your keys at the next, at the next RMV or whatever you call it out there. But everybody out there in the Midwest knows you go a little bit over the speed limit, unless they're doing like a high traffic enforcement. Now, people say, "Oh, the cops they got a quota." That's a load of horse shit. There's no quotas. They don't get bonuses for writing tickets.
Yeah, that's another thing.
You know what they get? Headaches, because at the end of the shift, they got to do their paperwork. There's a little known secret called work.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Not fun and games.
That's the biggest bullshit myth that, you have a quota to meet. No, cops don't have a quota.
No.
And I guess there's a perception issue with a quota as far as, like you saying, being productive, doing your work. And it's not a quota. It's just some people might translate it as a quota because a chief or a commander would expect their officers to make stops. Doesn't make it a quota. I mean, they just by stopping cars, it's still up to their choice whether or not to write tickets or warrants.
I love getting pulled over by a rookie. Good evening, sir. Do you know what I stopped you for? Because your pimple cream wasn't dry yet, and I was going a little too fast. You can always tell the new kids when they get out of the car, they're all shaking, they got their hat on, and they're trying to look impressive, and you're like, how many times I've been pulled over today?
All right. Number 5.
I am surprised that I still have a license. I really am.
Oh, many people are, including myself.
I know.
The way you drive, you are.
I know.
Asshole.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
An asshole in the true tradition of it.
Someone goes in front of you.
There's someone actually driving around with my old Jeep, the Hemi Jeep.
Yeah.
I had a Jeep with a Hemi in it. You have to have, if you have a V8, you got to have a Hemi. It used to, I had this little thing called Masshole. It was a chromed out thing that I kind of welded onto the back of the car, and it was shaped with the Cape Cod thing on the end of the masshole. So now some asshole's riding around out there with a masshole thing on his Jeep now.
But Carmi says out there in the small towns, the tickets go into village budgets, which he recalls being illegal ticket for revenue generation.
They do get a very small percent.
Yeah. In Massachusetts, I know we have what we call Chapter 90 funds, and what it is all the ticket revenue goes into the state coffers. The state then redistributes that to all the communities.
Tigerlily just popped up.
Tigerlily gets nude. Well, that's now a surprise.
Our super fan.
That's right. We want to see if you're paying attention. But anyway, it goes into basically what they say, Chapter 90 fund, because 90% of our traffic enforcement laws fall under what we call Chapter 90. And it goes to the state. The state then redistributes that money in different ways. Some will be...
in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, it's very poorly.
Yeah. What they do is a small portion of it will go back to the towns, which can be used for road repair work.
Which the town I live in, they don't do road repair. Okay, so you know what driving my car is like, right? You feel the road.
Yeah.
It's not like a comfort cruiser like yours is there. You got this little floaty suspension.
Yeah, baby, what's going on?
You get a little Hummer and you don't have to worry about teeth. You know? But in my car, my car is tuned for road and track.
Yeah. Feels heavy little fucking crack.
More track than road.
Yeah.
This thing, the suspension is stiff. It's fucking, you feel everything. And these fuckers don't fix this one road. That's one road you could probably get 70 miles an hour. As a matter of fact, I have been up to 70 miles an hour on it at least once, maybe faster. But I'm not going to say that in case there are any local cops listening.
There'll be no disclosure of that information.
Yeah. It's just fucking and you can't get beyond.
Yeah.
I mean, you get up to the speed that you're supposed to be doing. Now I know why everybody's slowing down.
Yeah.
But they all have cushy ride cars.
I love it.
I don't.
Oh, you're pummel. You like feeling every little crack
I like to
in the
be
road?
able to feel the road.
Oh, yeah, so you can hear you go, oh.
That's right.
Yeah. But going back to the Chapter 90 funds, that's also a way that, as Carmi talked about, revenue generation being illegal, that's how Mass kind of avoids that. Because if a community, whatever particular town decides to write more tickets than anybody else, they don't get more money than anybody else. They still get whatever the base percentage they get based on population. They basically break everything down by population, and wherever that falls in the ranks or whatever, that's a percentage you get. And so it doesn't matter if a community, a local law enforcement agency writes more tickets or not. They don't get any more money. Same thing with the state police. But it does help in some degrees. But it's all to help pay for grant money, different projects and shit like that. So shit like that. I don't know. But it doesn't. What I'm trying to say is it doesn't go right back to the town. The town doesn't get it. They get it in different ways, and the state dictates how that money can be spent.
And let me tell you something, when you live in a state like Massachusetts, we're not even a state, we're a fucking commonwealth. Not even a fucking state.
Commonwealth means nothing. You need to look it up.
It means bullshit.
It means bullshit. It means absolutely nothing anymore. It's simply a name only. I think
Virginia,
Guam or something. There's only one.
Virginia's a commonwealth.
Yeah, but it means nothing. It's called Commonwealth of Virginia, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Commonwealth of Mass. It means nothing anymore. Years ago, it did. And if you do the research on it, nothing. There's nothing different than any other state.
Well, the people who live in a commonwealth, especially those who have $1 million condo on the bay, those bastards
pay more taxes, if anything. There's nothing. Yeah, there is no benefit to Commonwealth. There's no difference in Commonwealth government.
Never said
if
that.
If you do research on it, it's old form of government. But whatever the changes, difference that was, it no longer exists.
Well, let me go back to the story here just to finish up. This woman who was crying, saying the police pulled her over for driving while black, and the sheriff threatened to pull her out of the car. And I mean, he did basically what he did because that's the law down there. They can arrest you for not signing, because they're not issuing you a ticket. They're issuing you a traffic summons, which is different from a ticket.
Yeah,
a ticket's a ticket. Down there, apparently, they write their tickets, and they're called summonses. Up here, they write you summons.
Yep.
But you don't have to sign for it.
No, but you know what? A ticket summons, like in that state, really is pretty much the same thing. Because what you're doing, the summons basically is an automatic appeal. Because think about it, if in Massachusetts
well, it
you
gives
get a
you a
ticket,
chance to get that knocked down to
Yeah.
out of, say, like in Massachusetts, what, 70 to 55 is what, $3,000 or something like that. Oh,
right.
wait, plus the head injury fund,
Oh, don't
which
forget
is
that,
$35 now, or is it 25 or 35?
it's up.
I haven't paid them in a while.
30, I think. I forget. It's up $5 more than it was.
Yeah,
I
$30.
think $30.
So this woman owns her own business. She's a playwright. She owns some sort of something with food. Oh God, she's ugly. Cooking for wellness. Anyways, she filed a complaint against the sergeant, who, I mean, you can go back and listen to it. I don't think he was overly vicious or. Yeah, I mean, he was polite the entire time. There was one time she interrupted him and he went, "My turn." Maybe she might have felt slighted by that. But then afterwards, her fight or flight syndrome, and I'm going to call it a syndrome now, because it is. These people get pulled over. I see the police pull up behind me.
Yeah.
I know what they're pulling up behind me for. I got a fast-looking car. They're expecting me to go fast. Easy target. Pull him over. Ding him for this. Ding him for that. If you're nice to the guy, you typically... I mean, I've been lucky here. Knocking on wood, I've gotten a lot of warnings in my time.
That is the easiest way to get a warning. Be polite.
Yeah. I roll down... Okay, so here's... I'm gonna key you into a secret, okay? Every time I get pulled over... And I'm pretty good at getting pulled over now.
Oh, yes.
Turn down the radio. Roll down your windows. If it's night, turn on the interior light of your car before you stop so that they can watch you. Cops are curious animals. They want to know what's going on before they stop you. They don't know who's in the car. And you just sit there and wait till they arrive.
Yep.
You say, "Good evening, sir." Or ma'am. I don't get pulled over by too many. My problem is if I get pulled over by a woman, I might try to give her my number. I know. Yeah, I know. I can hear you laughing over there.
Hey, baby.
Hey, it's women in uniform. They always have turned me on.
Oh.
But anyways, nope. Patty Cakes is not here yet. Say, Gizzard, what's up?
Giz.
So, Gizzard, I'm gracing everybody with a secret of not getting a ticket. Is when you get pulled over, if it's at night,
So easy, isn't it?
roll down your windows, turn on your interior light as you're pulling over, signal your intention. If you're in the high speed lane, continue your passing. Don't slam on your brakes. That's the worst thing you could do. You make a cop heat up his brakes. He's like...
But then you got Byron over here just waiting to see a female cop get out.
I am. Yeah, it's like, getting stopped again.
Sir, you was speeding. His reply?
Yeah, my dick. You want to see it?
All right.
Yeah, that's me down to the south when I get stopped. Yeah, well, not really.
But no, like
because
you said,
then you hear banjos.
Like about said, 90% of getting a warning is simply being polite.
But
Courtesy.
seriously, if you just think about it, if you're got all the windows down, lights on in the car, A, they're not going to search your car.
Yeah.
B, they're going to be like, okay, this guy's been pulled over before. He knows how to handle himself.
Sometimes that could be a bad thing, though.
It can. It can.
He's experienced being pulled over.
But the thing is, if you have nothing to hide, what could be a half-hour ordeal while they run your shit, and as long as you're polite. Now, most serial killers are very polite, and back in the 70s, before they had computers in cars, they didn't know this. That's why Ted Bundy got across country. Oh God, I'm comparing myself to Ted Bundy.
But a simple thing like a cop says, "Hey, you were doing 60 to 45," and instead of arguing with them, "No, I wasn't," blah blah blah, say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize." Oh, just apologize. "I'm sorry. No, I wasn't. Your radar must be broken." Blah blah blah. Do not get confrontation.
I don't argue on the street. That's what the courtroom is for. Let's see. I'm fine with with getting. If I jam myself up, I jam myself up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to live with it. But that's an easy way to do it. It's just be calm, be cool.
Still, people like you got the people like roll the window down a half an inch and talk to you, and just like give a name and date of birth to the cop, and I gave you enough information. No, I need your license. Well, I gave you enough information. Okay, we can try this again. You can either come out through the window, or you can give me the information. And it's just sad that some people just want to be confrontational. And you get, like you've said before, the Google University, Google School of Law, everyone knows their rights and this and that. And people, they research things, and while, whatever, maybe the source they got is either bad or correct, the biggest thing is people don't know how to interpret the law. They say it's not right. No, you can't.
Don't fight it.
Illegal search and seizure. No, it's not. It's illegal search and seizure. I don't know. Maybe if you're at home, if you're in public, and I'm talking about, just a cop saying, "Hey, how are you? Can I talk to you for a second?" And then you can't talk to me, and just start getting confrontational right away. Guy just says, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" And get right off the bat. And the reason I'm bringing that particular way up is just because people automatically confrontational with police. People automatically.
I don't know why.
Yeah, it blows my mind. You get the people that some are scared, nervous. People get nervous when they get stopped.
Sure.
And that's all that stuff.
So
expected.
just sit there and shake.
Shake,
what the
right?
fuck?
But some people just like fuck him, fuck her, or whatever, and then roll the windows up. I don't have to, like that video you're playing there.
It's the Facebook Law University. That's what I blame this on. Social media. I know everybody's out there going, "Oh, fight the police."
Yeah, what was it? Jersey, right, where the lady was from the Port Authority. Remember that one? That was recent.
No.
A lady who was a commissioner for the Port Authority. She went on a fucking bender and started yelling and swearing at the cops. Blah blah blah. Well, they had body cams and shit.
Yeah.
She immediately resigned.
Well, that's just it. The body cameras. Next thing. So ACLU calls for body cameras.
Ass Clown Lawyers United.
So, now I'm hearing ACLU lawyers are calling the courts to have the body cameras kept out of court proceedings.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why. Because your client's a shithead? Because he's an idiot? He told the cop to go fuck off? And there was another case just recently. Some kid on prom night, I can't remember exactly where it was. I had just seen it the other day. And the cop picked him up by his throat and threw him to the ground. And this kid was a skinny kid. Everybody knows. Wiry.
Yeah.
The wiry little bastards. They're quick. Well, you also have a crowd of social justice warrior high school kids who took they don't call it civics anymore. What do they call that class now? They used to call it civics.
Social studies?
No, but they like when I was in high school, we had criminal law.
Yeah.
And I took that.
Political science.
But it wasn't really criminal law. I mean, we watched the movie Above the Law. The teacher let us bring in movies that this is a sign of a lazy teacher back in the 80s. He said, bring in a movie about the law. So someone brings in Steven Seagal, Above the Law. So we watched it because it had law in the title.
Right. I can see that.
Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. But Seagal in his heyday was pretty good. But I mean, seriously, I maybe learned a couple of things, but it's a general, because wherever you are, there are ordinances then that you got to jump through hoops too.
Yeah.
Towns and cities, like Vegas. We'll take a prime example. Universal, everybody thinks, it's legal to drink out on the streets of Vegas. No, it is not. I am a prime example for this. I was thrown off of a bus for drinking on a bus.
Yeah.
I violated... Hold on a second.
Well, I remember...
All right, you in the back of the bus with the beer. You're violating federal transportation standards 1.505, drinking an alcoholic beverage while the bus is in motion. You're going to have to leave the bus to the next stop.
Everybody in the bus booed.
But
because we were sitting in the back getting
I
everybody
remember you
riled
telling
up.
me that the driver saw you get on the bus with the beer.
He held my fucking beer as I got my bus pass. The guy held my fucking beer. What did he think I was going to do? Just sit there and not
And then
drink
at some
it?
point, it registered in his fucking brain.
What the fuck? I mean, halfway down the strip. And then what's really funny is I think we made it down the strip on foot faster than a bus did.
Probably.
Because if you're in Vegas and you rent a car, don't drive on the strip.
No.
Don't do it. If you have a scooter, steer clear of the bendy buses.
Yeah.
We know that Peter almost got wiped out a couple of times.
Vegas traffic is weird. It's like, it'll be like absolutely nothing, and then nothing.
Ed is right. All social justice warriors should be made to live in Cuba or Venezuela for 2 years. If they survive, maybe they can.
Yeah, right.
I agree.
Oh.
I mean, everybody says that socialism works.
Yeah.
Where the fuck have you been living for the past? Do you watch the news? I mean,
It's
riots in Venezuela. What do they do? Do they go up and go like this? Oh, it's okay. We're very, very good.
People,
we bring you to. We'll bring social justice to you. No, they get out the fucking hoses and hose everybody down.
It blows my
bullets.
mind. The people that hate the president, whatever it would be, what this country's doing. You're more than welcome to go live in another country. You think that they shit on the U.S. so much, and but yet somewhere in their mind they think, oh well, and we see it from our own friend out there on the left coast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, Europe does this, Europe does that, or wherever it would be, whatever country. Fuck. Yeah, but you know what? We're a country of 330 million versus a country of 10 million less.
Still, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Just because something works for one particular state, country, whatever, doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody.
And Bernie, when he's calling one of those countries up there, the Scandinavian countries, socialist, they keep on saying, no, Bernie, stop saying that. We're a free market country. We have a good social program, but we're a free market country. And Bernie's like, it works. It works. And he shakes his finger. That finger that I fucking hate. Fucking giant finger. He doesn't need a foam finger to be seen in a crowd.
Oh, my gosh.
If he became president, I might actually have to leave the country. But, social justice warriors, and I believe, leads me to a topic that we were starting to dust on before. Social media is killing the planet.
Yeah.
It gives a soapbox to all the fringe elements out there.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot on YouTube lately. The chemtrail people. You know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
The government is seeding the air with dissent. Really? Because the government wants dissent.
Yeah.
They want this kind of lunacy going on. No. You know what that is? I was told a long time ago that it was called a contrail.
Oh, God.
A contrail. Condensation. And it is. It's hot air coming out of a jet that is causing condensation.
Well, that's it, right? It was that's the thing that was recent that they blamed Trump for cutting $10 million program that monitored the carbon in the air. I forget what the fuck it was. Maybe Ed can chime in on this. But there was recently they threw a bunch of the leftists threw a fucking nutty about Trump cutting a $10 million program.
Hey, Chris, how are you?
That monitored carbon, whatnot, in the air. It was a program that was monitored by NASA, whatever, and that was written out of a budget. Now, and so right off the bat, they blame Trump for that. Trump did this, blah blah blah. He cut.
Well, Trump's behind the automated registers at supermarkets now. Sorry.
Yeah. But my argument there is it wasn't Trump. It was a bill passed by Congress. Congress is the one who passed a bill that ended up ultimately cutting this program. Right. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is because the headline, blame Trump. You read the article. Read the article, folks. Find out the source. Thank you, right? Read the article. Find out the source, how and why it happened.
There's more you know moment. It was brought to you by Bumba.
And what's sad about this article, it wasn't too long, but it was a little lengthy, not too long. It was the last paragraph where it said that it was a, whatever type of a bill that went through Congress that was passed, and that particular, whatever it was they approved,
it's on the backside.
Did not have, right. So you don't blame Trump, you blame your elected officials.
Yeah.
Okay, it passed by a pretty decent vote. I forget. I don't remember the numbers. I'm sorry. I didn't. I just went right to as far as debunking.
He read right to the end of it.
Yeah, I did, but I don't remember all the numbers.
Oh, what are you knocking
And I
over
just,
now?
I'm looking at the. I pulled the cord down.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it blows my mind. It's like right off, and even if it's the other way, blame whatever Clinton or something. Read the story first.
Yeah.
Find out the source. In as much as I hate Clinton, it probably couldn't have been her. It might have staffer said something. Did something.
Hey, I
stupid.
admire Clinton.
So
he got a smoothie in the Oval Office, too. That is just,
But
really?
it blows my mind on that shit.
Clinton was a yogurt slinger in the office.
But it was like I said, $10 million program that was, NASA was monitoring, and somebody else, I saw just a random comment on Facebook about it, made a simple suggestion, have them, monitored once a year, check the levels, the next year, check it again, see if there's a difference. If not, you save, $9 million.
I think I know what sparked tonight's discussion.
What?
In the news studio here, I have the Jumbotron on. Giant 55-inch TV, which looks like a fucking drive-in movie screen when we're sitting so damn close to it.
Yeah.
All you see are dots on the screen. We're so close to it. We got Fox Noise on. News. All news I call noise. But Fox, I'm embarrassed to say I'm growing to appreciate it to a point.
Yeah.
Because they... if you watch, I had listened to when Trump got elected. I was listening to the special Black Dog Radio Show, election special, and it went late into the night.
Yep.
And these guys gave up because, quite frankly, I would have too. But I just got to a certain point where I was just so fucking tired. I stayed up, and then I flipped the channels as soon as Trump was declared. MSNBC was crying. CNN is going, it's the end of the U.S. And, Fox is having a fucking party. Trump wins! Yeah! They're walking around with their Trump light hats on,
Oh, yeah.
lit up and all that shit. We don't have a clean news source anymore. I have to go out of the country to get my news.
I would never trust an out-of-the-country news source, to say the truth.
BBC reports the facts.
Oh, I don't know.
Seriously, when something serious happens in the world, I'm going to BBC because they don't have a slant, they don't have an interest, they don't back candidates.
Yeah,
they don't back a party. And Rich was watching the same thing, and Rachel Maddow, was practically crying. I couldn't stop laughing. I was standing on my bed yelling. This is the one time my neighbors got pissed at me. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm yelling at Rachel Maddow, going, "You fucking cow! Get the fuck off the air!" BBC is in the porn world. I'll have to look up. Oh no! The British Broadcasting Corporation. Not BBC for the DP.
Oh,
down on the V&A.
Huh.
To hit you where the ABC is.
Right.
The S-ball connector.
Well, talking about I guess going into the whole leftish, rightish thing.
Sure.
The other thing is, I saw an article recently for Dick's Sporting Goods.
You said Dick.
He said Dick. After that shooting in Florida, the school shooting at Parkland, Florida, they made an announcement that they would stop selling assault-style rifles. And then not only did they do that, but then they also remained committed to support lobbying for gun control. Now, mind you, Dick's Sporting Goods is an outdoor store.
He said Dick's.
Yeah. An outdoor store with a good-size hunting department. Probably not so much up here, but in other states more.
Because we have so many fucking restrictions.
We do, but this is not a big hunting area. Maine, yes. If you go to In Massachusetts, no. There's nothing compared to other states, dude. You're looking at me like I got 6 heads. Nothing compared to other states.
I know somebody who tried on the ghillie suit.
Yeah, there are plenty of hunters of
Sporting
Mass.
Goods.
Yeah, there are plenty of hunters of Mass, but nothing like other
cool
states. Nothing like other states. We are a tiny state. That's what a lot of people don't understand. The population of the entire state of Massachusetts is less than the city of New York alone. We are a tiny state. We do not have a population. We
do have a population.
8 million people. We are 8 million people.
We have more bow hunters than anything else.
Okay, but again, as far as a state, we're not extremely populated. In some areas more than others, of course, and we're a small state, so that might be why it looks, more populated than most people would think. But again, like I said, the city of New York has more people than our entire state. So there's only like 500,000 people in the city of Boston. It's a very small population for a quote major city. It is the 6th largest market.
We can get from
in the retail business
east
world
to west in Boston in about an hour.
East to west to where?
From the Bay, to western edge of Boston.
Oh, yeah,
about an hour. If you're like me, I'll do a couple of side streets and get there in about 45 minutes.
Around Boston, less than an hour. What the hell is wrong with you?
Well, no, I mean, I'm saying the height of rush hour.
I guess, yeah. Well, it'd be brutal, huh?
I mean, this is with pedestrians and actually stopping for them.
Oh, we hate that.
I don't like stopping for them. You take your life in your hands and you step out in front of me.
Yeah,
I'm getting a brush bumper for the front of my Charger too. But anyways, and you try that in Chicago.
Oh my God!
It's about a 2-hour trip.
Yeah,
took us 40 minutes to find a couple of stores that we were looking for.
Well, we went through.
I'm beginning to think we should have dinner outside of Chicago. There's more shootings going on, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube stuff.
You just gotta think
Vice News. Have you ever watched Vice News?
A little bit.
It's really loosely categorized as news. But they had how to deal with a shooting and to bandage up after you get shot in Chicago.
Well, there you go. We'll stick with downtown. We'll be good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a north. It's where all the hospitals are. Right? You don't want to go. There's a reason why there's a hospital. All the hospitals are up there. Where everyone gets shot and gets sick. Well, we'll say it on the south end. We're good.
South's pretty dangerous too, but not like the deep south. I'm talking like the areas where we drove by. There was all these rusted out shipyards and shit like that.
Yeah,
toxic waste dumps.
Yeah, I like where we went. I had no complaints about that.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. We walked around the neighborhood. A couple people flitted and ran, but
it's all worth it.
Shit, I need a beer.
But yeah, no, it's just when people try to, like you said, the hunting. Yeah, we do have hunters, but
Gizzard has known vice.
Think about there are so many.
Gizzard, I trust you'll be showing us some of the vice when we get out there. I'm planning on a trip out to a couple of local bars.
There are several cities alone that have a bigger population than our entire state. And the only reason why I keep harping on that is because that's why I say what the Dicks is not big. I said Dicks, yeah. It's not a big hunting department like you would see in Maine. There'd be more in Maine, although there's less people in Maine. Hunting is huge up there. There's a way of life up there,
Well, yeah, you live
as you come
shit.
here, go a little further south, we're a little more populated. So southern New England, not so much hunting versus
Target and Sport,
New Hampshire, New Hampshire, Maine. So anyway, the Dicks is hurting big time financially. They also lost 3 or 4, I forget how many gun companies have refused to sell to them now.
What?
Yeah, there are 4 of them. The Springfield Armory, High Point Firearms, Mossberg.
Well, High Point is no big loss.
And Mossberg and Inland Manufacturing.
High Point is your average street gang gun. It really is.
Additional firearm companies may cut ties with Dicks also because of the company's pro-gun control agenda grows. They have been supporting lobbyist groups for gun control.
That's because of that David Hogg kid.
Yeah, but as well, it's just a Parkland thing. That was their reaction.
I make fun of him because he has a head that shape, And he gets on all these national news media things.
Shame on the news. Shame on adults that listen to him. Shame on adults that give him the time or day. Why are we allowing a 17 or 18-year-old kid to dictate how our country should be run? How are we able to allow an 18-year-old to tell us
who's been to one traumatic event in their life,
constitutional rights?
That is an awful thing for them to go through. It is.
Yeah.
We were prepared for. I mean, at my school, we had knifings. We had. Oh God, that's me. I gotta hide the phone.
Yeah.
We had knifings. We had a kid who hung another kid off of the third floor because he said something about his mother.
Yeah.
I'll never fucking forget that. Like, he's holding him by his ankles saying, "Say you're sorry, Mom. Say that about my mother." And I mean, there's rumors about this kid that he's like killed family members and shit like that. He was like the biggest human being who was ever a junior in that school. I mean, the kid was like 7 feet tall, 8 feet wide. I ran into him later on in life. I was nice to him in school because you
have to pick your battles.
He wasn't that bright.
Oh, jeez.
But the whole family was known for like inbreeding and weirdness. But yeah, it was fucking weird. But I met him like years ago, and he was working at when the bowling alley in Marlboro got burnt out. He was working security down there, and I was like, "Hey, you should come see me sometime, but make sure you make a lot of noise because I'm packing." I'm like, "What are you packing?" Because they're not gonna let you carry a gun.
Oh shit.
And then I worked for the same security company that hired him. I figured if they hired him, they'll hire anybody. So I'm in. I'm there.
You're a shoe in there.
And Dick's has turned into a kayak and hammock shop and a prune smuggling outfit. Well, anyways, so this kid, I went to work there, and so I had the local cops ride up a couple of times during the night, and they're like, "Oh, you're different from the other guy. He was fucking weird." I'm like, "Oh." And then they told me his name. I'm like, "Holy shit, was he just giant?" And they're like, "Yeah, we were kind of scared."
Yeah.
He had a uniform that barely fit him, and he'd walk around with like a huge baseball bat, and he'd call the police constantly, telling them that they were Indians, or as he called it, Injuns, outside hunting him.
Shit.
And I'm like, "Did you walk through that room that you have to wear the safety mask, the respirator mask on?" And seriously, security guards, they treat them like shit up here in the Northeast. We have to have you watch this toxic waste dump. Okay. Don't worry about the guy who you're relieving who has 3 arms.
Oh,
I mean, this guy just breathed in too much of the... It was like some cable company where they're melting the coating on the cables. I think he deeply inhaled a lot.
But see, I knew in high school is that the guy that could cave your head in, you want to be friendly with.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
no
matter what he says.
That's a bone you
I'm
don't
going to
pick.
go eat some kid. Okay, cool.
Hey, want me to help you? I got any napkin or something?
I'll catch you later, man.
I'll get you an extra piece.
I got to go to study hall.
Hey.
And if you heard me saying I got to go to study hall, that's code for I'm getting the fuck out of here because I never went to study hall. Hell, by the time I left high school, I had
study
4.
Hall. Sit there, do nothing.
I had
for
4 study
minutes.
halls.
Yeah.
I had 4 fucking study halls.
Nice.
I had TV production, radio production, photography, and basic remedial math. And I didn't do well in
You're the
in
brain
one of
the operation.
I didn't do well in one of those classes, and I'll let you guess which one it was.
Oh, it'll be the remedial one.
Well, yeah, you guessed well.
I'm going to give Patty Cakes a call.
All right, you dial. I'm going to go get some beer.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
It's not going to work.
Oh, wait, a bust of chops.
All right. So, let's see. Hold on a second. He's dialing with the mouse, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
It's different watching him dial. He's like a gorilla in the mist. Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, you run
Hello?
the Wicked Pisser Show.
Oh, my God. Are you really calling me right now?
That's right. And there's Byron. Where you going, man? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. The beer bell.
What the fuck are you?
Hello, hello.
Well, it's about time you said that. All right, I got to go get more beer. You too.
I know. I
Jesus.
miss that. I miss saying that. I don't get to say that anymore.
Yeah,
No, we did the intro with the bell.
What
And
bell?
The beer bell. The ring for beer.
Oh, the one I bought.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, well, she's not here. And then, that's how we started off. And the Tigerlily nude thing, that was a comment because she told Byron, I guess she was in the shower or something. I don't know. So we put that in the title, and then she got contacted by a few people wondering why she was naked. So, yeah. So, but
are we on the show? Is this the show right now? Or
on now. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
On. Say hello, people.
Hello, people. You're lucky you're catching me at this moment because I was just in a screaming match. So, yeah.
Good time.
That's why I've been MIA for the last hour, because I got my own things I'm dealing with right this minute.
Where's my boxing belt?
Hold on a second. Ready? That ought to make you feel a little bit better, right?
What is that? Is that opening a beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, leaving me out again. I see it. I see how you guys are.
Oh, please. Oh, goodness.
No, I'm doing fun stuff like unpacking and cleaning fans and washing clothes.
Fuck that.
Hey,
I know,
somebody's going to do it, right?
Yeah. I need help.
I'll be there to help you.
Big Dog says hi.
Who does?
Black Dog what?
Big Dog says hi.
Ooh.
Hello. I'm so freaking missing being there right now. I was supposed to be there.
Yeah, she had new
I know, I'm hungry.
trendy topics she was going to talk about.
I know, and she's looking for photos of me in the 80s. That's not going to happen.
Oh, boy, I forgot about that.
Yep, it's going to have to work. It's going to have to. Yeah, you didn't reply to me, did you, Byron?
No,
I
I
sent you that text.
No, I most certainly didn't.
So we'll have to wait. I'll keep the people in suspense. I actually had things to talk about tonight. I have half an hour worth of stuff, if not more. But
good. Would have made for
we'll
a good
get to that
conversation.
next time. What?
It would have made good conversation.
Yes. So we'll keep them in suspense.
And Tigerlily says hello too.
Hi, T. I'm actually staring at my sugar skulls right now. Aww.
She's licking her sugar skulls right now.
Ooh, yes, I am. Oh, my little man. I have my little man in my arms right now.
Wait, let me turn
the
him on.
The little creepy one.
Let me turn him on. Hold on.
A little higher, please. A little harder. Ooh.
Oh, my God. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Hey, now.
You got Tigerlily smiling, too. Oh.
Don't we have a recording of that somewhere?
Oh, boy.
I'll break that out.
No.
Butter my muffin. Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Oh, boy.
Do you hear that? Oh, no. My phone just went crazy. I was about to play HQ. My phone's going crazy. Sorry.
So do you have anything to add tonight?
I don't know what you guys have been talking about.
I know. You should be listening. What the fuck?
Are you talking about minimum wage? Hello, I'm mom tonight.
Well,
that was a total dig.
Of course, we talk about serious topics, but nothing too much. Just about people being stupid and jumping the trigger on things. That's all. Reading headlines, not reading the story.
Yeah, I'm used to people flying off the handle for no reason and then coming back 5 minutes later apologizing.
Exactly. Without finding out the real story behind it, like you're dealing with, just jump down your throat and, well, hello, I didn't know, or whatever.
Yeah.
You got to communicate. And same thing with the headlines I'm talking about. People don't read the story; they just jump to conclusions, and jumping to conclusions are bad.
Did you guys happen to talk about anything that happened on Facebook over the last day or two? With someone posting something and other people commenting on it and it getting taken out of context?
No, but that's a good one.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm trying to remember.
I think Ed chimed in on it. You chimed in on it.
Thing. Yeah. All right, good one. Yes.
Okay. See? That's why you need your girl.
That's right. Thank you, girl. But yeah, there was a thing Snarky posted about real men don't hit women or whatever. But then Ed chimed in.
And actually, Byron chimed in too.
Yeah,
I did.
And so it's like Ed kind of defended the fact that nobody should hit anybody.
Almost hit you in the mouth with that.
Why is it okay for a woman to hit a man? But nobody's screaming against that. But women are, what's your thought on that?
Right. I agree with that, and I've actually been the person that's done that, which is why I left that situation because, no, I totally can relate to that. So it sucks.
I have another friend, a mutual friend of Byron and I's, that in her first marriage, that was what she ended because her husband's like, hit me, and she gave him a right hook, and he was unconscious for a few seconds, and that's where she decided that she needed to end it. Yeah,
mine was all alcohol and rage, so that's why I was like, I'm not done with that.
In her case, it was a similar thing too. The husband, he drank a lot, and he would just get mouthy and all that. But he wasn't physical, but he was mouthy, and then she just couldn't tolerate it, and it blew up out of proportion.
Porpoises.
Yeah, another beer.
Two porpoises.
Ooh, wake me up. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm trying to put a spin on it.
Well, there's
pussy. Where are you?
Snarky in a way, if I may, because I got to be the girl voice.
Yeah.
It kind of like veered off into two different directions. Yeah. Personally, when I saw that post, I just agreed with the comment. I can see how other people were saying, yes, don't. No one should hit anyone, regardless of the sex of the person. But I think it was she may have just been saying, hey, maybe that's something personal she was going through, or just like, what, to be honest with you, half the time when we're scrolling through Facebook, you see something that might pique your interest for a minute, and you share it. Not necessarily maybe looking for this huge discussion about it, but...
I get that.
You know what I mean? But I see everyone's point in it. How everyone's defending, women shouldn't hit men should hit women. I think it just totally got off track.
Yeah,
if I can say that without offending anyone.
It's funny that she had posted that because I have a very similar meme that I was almost going to post that day, and I didn't. And but I can see how, like you said, it gets kind of. People jump on it kind of the wrong way, where you say it was just something she saw and posted, not necessarily looking for, the full in-depth conversation about it or backlash or whatever.
Right, but that's not wrong either, because it's always great to spark conversation about things and get the word out, and everyone's opinion on things.
The way Ed went about it was simply that, well, how okay, and he agreed with it. No, you should never hit a woman. But there was no side. And there often isn't. You don't see those type of memes going the other way, though. A woman should never hit a man. You don't see that. You know what I mean? But
you don't. We all agree. Right in that.
Yeah, we all agree that nobody should hit anybody, and really, any mature adult should never hit another adult. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. But unfortunately, the world's not perfect. Yeah,
I have my favorite thing of just take 2 steps back.
Yeah,
don't be near me. 2 steps back.
2 steps back before I kick your ass.
Yeah, you're very cool and calm, Byron, in situations.
I am, and I won't feed the flames.
No, he's not.
I was quite good the other day.
A couple times I have seen him. I have seen him when he hits his boiling point, though. Not pretty.
Yeah, well, the time that I threw somebody out of the studio, that was a little...
when you push that button, it ain't pretty.
No.
So, okay, kind of like me. I'm the same way. I'm very laid back, and the only you and I are the only ones really get
laid
pissy
back,
with each
you're
other.
More
But
fuc's comatose than anything else on the planet.
Well, like when you and I get pissy, but it's like it lasts like 30 seconds. Next, there's no grudge.
Next thing to get pissed about?
Yeah, is not having a beer.
Well, I'm still pissed at him. By the way, he hooked the beer fridge up.
Oh, apparently I fucked up the. It was nice.
So we're drinking warm beer.
Did you Did you mess up the beers?
He did.
Yes, the beers are warm or cold.
Are you kidding me?
Somehow,
I would be so pissed right now.
I think I might have shut the power chip off. I don't know. It was
When did you do that?
The other day, probably when I plugged a few things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably
crap.
when I took the PlayStation
Just
out.
before he leaves, he plugs in a bunch of shit. He doesn't worry about the electric bill. Now I sound like Frank.
Oh,
There's my fucking electric bill. What the fuck, you fuck?
Yeah, but see, he would bitch about it, but he'd bitch about you fucking with his beer fridge, but he would never drink the beer in it.
No, I would.
You would, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Frank wouldn't. Because Frank's afraid to
I
drink
still have
anything.
Bud Light Orange here.
That's good stuff. Anybody ever tried that Bud Light Orange?
Bud Light Orange.
It doesn't stay on the shelves. That is a huge hit for Bud Light, for Budweiser.
Well, it's
Huge
trendy
hit.
right now.
Yep.
That's all it is. It's trendy, so everyone wants to
Henry's-
try it.
Henry's makes the same thing. I was thinking, is Henry's Orange...
Oh, okay, yeah. Henry's adult soda beverage, whatever.
I'm not...
Henry's soda.
I thought you would like it more, Byron.
I did like it, but the thing is, I drank a 6-pack in one night. I peed orange for like 2 days. It was bad.
No, I'm talking about the Bud Light Orange. I thought you would like.
I thought
you
I
would
would too.
like it more.
It's too sweet.
Oh, I like Tigerlily's tip of the day right here. Throw the beer in a bucket. Throw the beer in a bucket of salty ice water. Cold beer in 10 minutes.
Oh, hey, somebody took my pepper. Speaking of salt.
Oh, did I take it?
I went to go have a pepper steak sandwich today, and there's no pepper.
Oh, bitch. No, wait.
You know what, though? I had brought so much stuff into the
I'll
studio.
look
I
at
was
the
just
peppers.
grabbing shit.
One of the peppers that
We'll
she
buy
has,
you
I
pepper.
bought. Yeah.
There's a can of
We'll
pepper.
supply. A can? I don't think.
Oh, no. I didn't take
She
a
didn't
can.
take the can. She took the plastic.
Yeah, like those little, cheap-looking
I'll
ones.
try to find it before I leave. I think it's the back.
Like, out of my
Yeah,
reach.
no, I didn't take
Probably
the can.
out of your view.
This woman is amazing, the amount of spices she has. Spice is
Me?
the variety of life.
Papa just stocked her ass up.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Bubba brought, what did you bring, 8 more over yesterday? I was like, holy shit. We have, 3 Italians and, 7 garlic sauce. And, oh, my God.
Good. Perfect.
I know, right? We're
We
set.
Oh, but no, I'm glad you brought that up. That thing with Snarky and Carmi, and I don't know if Carmi's still listening. I'm sure he could chime in on it. And his thing, and him too. He didn't. I don't think he got tied up in the whole snap back thing. It's just a simple. I don't know if you saw.
No,
his
it was just
reply.
straight
It's just a
commentary.
simple-
Are we talking snap back like when you snap a thong back?
Yeah,
Ooh.
but information wise. I think Snarky got.
No,
Snarky,
what's there? That's a good thing.
Oh, there he goes.
No, Kelly Clarkson!
But I think, Snarky kind of... I think she initially, it looked like she took a little offense to it, but I think she was all right with it.
Oh, yeah.
She's pretty cool. But I think she wasn't expecting a response, like you said. She just posted it up there, probably wasn't expecting a response. Ed chimed in, because everyone, including you and Ed and Snarky, the one thing we all agree on is that nobody should hit anybody regardless, And
Right.
That's a good point. And it's just
No hitting power.
I have firsthand seen a guy get beat by his girlfriend, and guys will just sit there and they try to put their hands up or whatever, just to block themselves.
Take it like a man.
Yeah. And we worked with a guy who used to get beat by his girlfriend a long time ago.
I'm sure we work with many guys
yeah,
who have
well,
been beat by their girlfriends.
So, she's mama duty.
Yep. Uh-huh. Nice salute there. Okay, so while we have you on the air, we have got a special thing. This was recommended by someone to do on the show.
Okay.
It's called Bean Boozled.
Yes.
Yeah.
By Jelly Belly.
Can we do it do it soon?
Yeah, well, we're going to do
one right now?
We're going to do one right now.
You gonna do it
so
right now?
reach up and grab.
You guys doing all this shit without me. I'm a little
I
pissed
know.
right now.
Okay,
No,
so you
no,
get the
there's plenty
green.
here. You get
the
the green one.
That could be booger.
Oh, God. I don't even want to put it in my mouth now if you say that.
It could be lime.
Oh, God. It could be booger.
Well, I mean...
This fucking goes, how do you
I
make
need
a
glasses.
booger candy?
I need glasses. Hold on.
Uh,
Keep on talking. Keep on talking.
all right. Well, I'm trying this green. Oh, shit. It ain't lime. I'll tell you that.
Oh, what is it?
No. God, if I puke, I'm going to be pissed.
Get it on video then.
I think it's booger. Oh,
Is
it booger? What does boogers taste like?
Oh God, I'm gonna puke. Oh.
Phoenix, remember Bean Boozled? Remember the beans with the
could be
what was it,
juicy
Harry
pear.
Potter? It was like vomit.
Nope.
Booger. Lawn clippings.
Nope. No grass yet. Oh, afraid of the booger.
They're
flip
doing the show
Okay,
right
so
now, and they're eating.
I've got
They're trying to
a
figure
green
out
one.
what the green one tastes like.
Oh,
I've got a green one here. Hold on.
Take a picture of Bumpa. I want to see that face.
Oh.
All right. Oh.
How's your gag reflex?
You got it too? You got the booger, I think.
Lawn clippings.
Lawn clipping. Oh, this is a booger. Oh, I'm sure it's booger. I don't think like
I'd rather lawn clippings all day.
Lawn clippings were in that back.
Oh.
All right, one more.
One more?
Yeah, there's 3 more.
I'm already going to puke. Oh, my
I know.
God. Oh.
I know. Be a man.
Be a man.
Man.
All right. What we got
he's
here?
going for orange. So what we got for orange
Oh,
here?
God.
Hold on.
Ugh, I hate orange.
What's it supposed to be?
You might like this. Strawberry banana smoothie.
Ooh, okay.
Or dead fish.
What is it?
Dead fish.
Oh.
Could be peach.
Where's he spitting that into?
Oh, fuck.
What's the other one here?
Don't do it in my teeth. I'll kick your ass.
Oh, shit. You asshole.
I am.
Oh, we gotta. Oh.
No, we have a certain someone to blame.
Just drink some beer, Bumpa. You'll be all right. Wash it down.
Oh, that could be barf.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
What is he, okay, is this the one? Is this the new one?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
I think you're sabotaging him, Byron.
Oh, you bastard.
Hey, this one is kind of a pinky color, so we're looking at
Oh. I'll take a picture. Take a picture. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. No.
Strawberry banana smoothie.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
Would you get the good one? Byron, I think you know which ones are which.
Oh, you fucker. Oh.
That's good.
Oh, fuck.
Strawberry. All right, so we did this before.
Are you going to be able to eat dinner later?
I don't have a bucket near him.
Oh my God, dude.
All right, there's one more left. There's one more left. Should
awesome.
should I take that one more?
What more?
Yeah.
You.
Me?
So far, you. Oh, you. God, I hope you get
One
like,
more,
ass crack or something.
one more.
Well, the last
I
one,
hope you get ass crack.
the last one that I got
Yeah.
was like strawberry banana,
Oh,
and I hate
look.
bananas.
Yeah, I think you're getting the good one.
Yeah,
You're giving
you-
him you're
I
sabotaging
got
him.
lawn clippings. I got lawn clippings.
Oh, I think that'll
Well, yeah, but
booger.
lawn grass isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Didn't you chew on the piece of grass when you were a kid?
Yeah, I did as a kid. You know, kids now they
Yeah.
text. I used to eat dirt and lawn. Oh,
Oh, that's dead fish.
oh my
That's
God.
dead fish.
Oh, how are you so calm? You're so funny.
Oh, because he had nothing to the first two. Fucker. Oh, I
He's
got
like, yeah,
booger
dead fish.
barf.
Yeah.
Oh God, dead fish.
Oh.
Burning.
Oh, I can't wait for Patty to try
It's
this.
stuck in my teeth.
Oh.
No, I'm happily sitting here eating a nice thing of trail mix. Yummy, yummy.
Are you going to puke when you try this? You're going to... Oh, my God.
Okay.
I don't know. I like fucked up shit. Hold on.
It is fucked up. Oh, my God.
Thank you, Princess.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, we should bring this to the fest out in Chicago. Oh, my God.
I thought that was the idea, yeah.
Oh,
we
What
need
does he
a
have
second
to do?
Tom.
Oh, I can't do both, though. Oh. All right, Patty, we're going to let you go.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see.
Hello, you're on the Wicked Pizza Show. Hello? They hung up?
Who was it?
Oh.
What area code?
Oh, hey, hello? Hello? Hey.
Oh.
She hung up, too.
Who
Okay.
is it? There you go.
There we go.
You can answer that anytime.
Hello, you're on the Wicked Pizza Show. What's going on?
What's up, man? It's Chris B.
Chris B, what's going on? I'm still
What's
recovering
going on,
from
man?
Booger and Barf over here.
Hey, same stuff. How are you guys?
All right.
Recovering from, I had dead fish and
Oh, fuck.
and a bunch of lawn clippings.
Yeah, did you hear about what we were just trying?
No, I actually missed that.
Okay,
I was on a call, but go ahead.
We were trying what they call
Bean
boozled jelly beans. And what it is they're different colored jelly. Why don't you explain it? You know better than
All
I
right,
do.
so Jelly Belly puts out this thing called contains weird and wild flavors. There
Yes,
are,
I've seen that, like puke and poop
I just
and
had
boogers. Yep.
I had booger. I
He
had
had
booger the
booger.
first one.
He had booger.
Barf for the second one, and I'm almost ready to barf. So
I ate
was
3,
over
so
at that
I
point.
got lawn clippings.
Yeah, I would eat grass or birds.
Which
for
wasn't
sure.
bad. And then I got banana banana strawberry smoothie, and then the final one was dead fish. So that
I
was,
still want to puke.
Oh,
Oh my god! Oh.
bless you.
Thank you. So what's going on, Chris?
Oh, yeah.
What's new with you?
Yeah, that was like a 9.5, dude.
That's right.
Not much. How about yourself? I'm just same stuff, different day. Work, home, work, home, work, home. You know.
Yeah. Same here for us and Byron when he's not on vacation. So,
Like right now.
yeah, he took a few days off.
And tomorrow I don't have to go in.
But I don't know if you know, Patty Cakes is not with us. She is listening though, or I think.
Yeah.
But,
She might be.
Yeah, she is stuck at home with childcare. Well, not stuck at home. That sounds bad to say. At home with a kid. Yeah, I said sounds bad because I mean I've been there. You know, stuck at home with a kid. That's but I mean it's parental duties. You know. But we were talking about June 30th. We'll be heading out to Chicago to take part in our second annual Black Dog Radio Show, Wicked Pizza Fest.
I got new T-shirts for that too.
Yeah,
I may have to have a wardrobe change halfway through.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I got my.
Well, I am waiting for a shirt size list from Big Dog, and I can put this out now to Carmi. Also, Carmi, give me your shirt size for you and Jen, as well as Huber when you listen, my man. So we'll get some shirts. Maybe I'll get a few extras to throw out there for some
special
people in contests and shit.
Well, we got to give one to our super fan and a producer for the. I've named her a producer for the show. She's given us quite a few ideas. Tigerlily. Are you still going to?
I'm trying not to puke, dude. I'm hurting.
That's bad. You're a wuss.
I just ate something that resembles a huge booger and a fucking barf. A chunk of barf. Oh, my God, dude. Oh.
I gotta start posting these right now.
Crispy sounds like crispy. All right, we'll call it crispy. Well,
there you go. A lot of people do that. Like crispy.
Saying, So, now, I don't know if you heard any of our topics earlier. You're talking about the, how people kind of jump the gun on a headline or maybe take something like context on Facebook. I know we talked about Dick's Sporting Goods and guns and all that shit. But who's naked? Oh, Cat Jones chiming in. Who's naked? Nobody naked right now.
Hey, Cat.
I want to get naked, but Byron will be upset.
No. Dude, if you do that, I'm leaving.
Well, I want to show you how this new nipple clamp works.
Oh, God.
Crispy, what have you been up to besides work and more work? And anything fun, new going on with you?
No, I've been waiting for you guys to come on, but you know what? I fall asleep because I'm old. I'm 39 years old, and I fall asleep at like 8 o'clock at night, and I'm like, oh, my God, I missed it again. When I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, we're trying to get better at it. We just had a few different things going on schedule-wise and trying to moving and stuff like that, so it's just been kind of a hectic time. But
no, it's not you. It's me.
Oh, you too? Yeah, just staying awake, like you said?
Oh, yeah. Once you hit 39, your body starts hurting. It's like, oh, my God, I just want to sleep.
Dude, I've been up since, I woke up at 4:30, walked around the house. It was great. And then went out food shopping at 5:30.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
I did take it.
I went to Dunkin' Donuts this morning to try to get... I have an app on my phone where I can order it online and go pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's that working?
I ordered it online. Yeah, it's pretty cool because you get free drinks after so many. I ordered it online. For the first time I went to Dunkin' Donuts, they were closed. I was like, what's going on here? I can't live without my coffee. And I'm like, oh, my God. So I went there. I called them. I was calling them all day today. like 20 times. They're like, oh, we're sorry. The guy that was supposed to come in fell asleep. Now, what do you think you slept in? I'm sorry. Now, what do you guys think I should do? Would you call Dunkin' Donuts and complain to them, or would you just let it go?
Well,
I'd send them an email.
Yeah, it's definitely worth.
It's good enough for free coffee.
Yeah,
at least.
exactly. I mean, it kind of screwed people over. It screws you over because you were anticipating it, right? So.
Oh yeah, I needed that coffee, man. Without my coffee, I'm miserable.
Yeah. And what time was it? Like, how far over was it? That they slept in or whatever.
It was probably about 45 minutes.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, I would. I mean, just because think about it. You're not the only one who was looking for that coffee. Other people went there and couldn't get it, right? So.
No, you're right, but they're all kids there. I don't want to get anybody fired or in trouble or anything. I mean, I look at it like that too.
Yeah, right. Could have a kid had a hard party the night before. But no, I guess, all right, you maybe let that one slide, but if it happens again, then I would definitely say something. I bitched one time, a long time ago, about a Burger King, only because I used to work overnight.
I'd like to not talk about Burger King right now.
Yeah, you had a bad experience. But
no, this weekend, I spent this weekend...
Go for it. Go ahead. Gastrointestinal problems.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, the squishies and the fried, some
You farted.
late night Burger King.
I don't know if it was round 1 of Burger King or round 2.
Oh.
The fact that I went back, the nuggets did taste a little fucked up.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, the entire day, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
I had such a shit plan. I was ready to go, and
couldn't move, huh?
Nope.
Oh.
It killed me. It knocked me out.
Well,
and they want $15 an hour for doing that. Trying to kill me.
I'm not a big fan of Burger King in general. I mean, like, I do. I like them better than McDonald's. I don't like really any of the fast food stuff.
Nope,
I think Taco Bell, like you, Taco Bell is my guilty pleasure.
I've been spoiled here at Studio 5 with canteen services here.
Yeah, right. U.S. Food Services.
The chef is gone now.
Patty Cakes Food Services.
Yeah, the chef is gone now. And
Oh yeah. But like Burger King, I like their breakfast.
Onion rings.
Yeah, onion rings. Yeah, but I like their breakfast. I'm a big fan of their croissant, which they do the breakfast.
Of course you are, because you like leaving. You like leaving a trail wherever you go.
Yeah, that's right. Crumble.
Your sandwich leaves a fucking trail wherever the fuck you go.
Like I said, I bitched about it one time. After it was like the third time in like 2 weeks or something like that. I would stop maybe once a week or twice a week for breakfast after working all night. I would work in 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I'd be there about 6:20, 6:30, and the fucking place wasn't open. I didn't want to go to McDonald's. My mindset.
I would rather
was
eat
that.
a McDonald's sandwich.
And
I actually really enjoy
for both of them. The only thing I really enjoy is the breakfast. The
honeydew.
Most, honeydew. That's good.
The Portuguese sandwich.
Yeah. Oh. But I don't think honeydew is not outside New England. I don't think it's a very regional, local chain.
Kind of like Dippin' fucking donuts.
Love Dippin' Donuts.
I know you do. That's what's got fucked up.
But anyway, the only reason I bring that up, like I said, after I think it was the third time I saw that they were closed. It was like 6:30, 6:45. Then I wrote a comment to the company, just saying that I don't know who the morning manager is, but you might want to get somebody else.
Well, I actually
and I would drive by and see like 2 or 3 employees waiting out front because the manager, the key holder manager, wasn't there yet.
We've got a thing up here in the Northeast called Legal Seafoods. The rest of the planet has what the hell's the name of that?
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Frozen fast food.
Well, they probably don't have Red Lobster in Jersey either. You have Red Lobster in Jersey? I think it's more of an inland.
Once every about 150 miles.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, like up here, we have what's called Legal Seafoods. Yeah. It is by far one of the most. If you get a chance and you're up in Boston, go to a Legal Seafoods. It's one of the best, freshest, and the people they have working there, for the most part. I know of a couple who are a little questionable. But I actually...
It's pricey, though. Pricey.
It is an expensive dinner, but you get... nothing's frozen. And, if you get that Legal Seafoods clam chowder in a cup somewhere in a grocery store, that's not them.
No.
That's not the clam chowder that I... No, it's a fucking... It's a cheapie. But this stuff is fucking fantastic. But I wrote an email to the president of the company because this one guy got me to buy. I mean, I spent like $150 for a dinner for two.
Yeah.
And
I know, right? You want a date soon or what?
I mean, shit. It was a fantastic meal. He brought out samples for me to try, and it just kept on going more and more. And I'm like, fuck, man, are you trying to kill me or, kill my pocket? And I would go there all the time looking for him as my waiter. Yeah. And he got waiter of the year or server of the year at that restaurant, which I think is pretty cool. And he ended up being a manager for a while, and then he ended up working for some other company doing a similar thing as a manager. Yeah. But, I mean, that's the kind of thing that I like. I like to send an email that says, good job.
Yes.
And then there was the one time I did have to send him a poo-poo. I enjoyed my steamers.
Oh, yeah.
They bring in this big bucket of steamers, and I am getting fucking rocked on beer and
too,
just drinking and eating these steamers. Are fucking fantastic. Well, they are. I mean, these things, you have a steamer and there's sand in them.
Yeah.
At Legals, they purge them right.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking beautiful. Right in the drawn butter. And, well, I get about 3/4 of the way through, and there's a rubber glove in the bucket.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it was
good handling by the kitchen, but then, unfortunately, I left the glove in there. Guy probably left it there as he goes
the
to take a
manager comped the bucket, brought me another bucket, so of course I ate that. I mean, they're fucking good.
It's like a bucket of steamers.
I wrote them an email saying, this is how this manager resolved the situation, did a great job, and they still gave me this. They sent a card to me in the mail.
Nice.
Go get another bucket of steamers on us. We're sorry about that, and we'll make sure it doesn't happen again. I mean, the thing is restaurants depend on us to be their quality control, too.
Yeah.
We're paying a lot of money. Yep. Or not a lot if it's, what do you got?
Oh, just patty cakes. No, we didn't hang up on you. Chris B called. I tried to click.
All right, you know what, guys? I'll let you go so she can call back. It was nice talking to you. Thank you. I'll talk to you again next time.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
All right, man.
Okay, thank you. All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, so I just got a word from our torture king.
Good torture queen. The queen of...
yeah, she's... I can't
And she's right about Red Lobster. Yeah, you know what? Red Lobster, I think, is the seafood version of what you call Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Because I know you hate Olive Garden. I like Olive Garden, but...
No, don't get me wrong. I like the salad and the breadsticks. They're fucking fantastic. They can't cook a steak to save their lives.
No, but it's a simple restaurant with simple... some of the simple items are good.
Okay, but, so back to the jelly beans.
Oh my God, that was awful.
Wait till you're burping it up tomorrow.
Oh, dude, fuck you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I can taste the dirt from the lawn clippings.
Oh still. God, I'm gonna be throwing up tomorrow.
Yeah,
you're an asshole,
and I'm gonna be laughing knowing that you're gonna do it.
But like,
while I'm relaxing, sitting out in the sun, I'm actually gonna go to the dollar store and get me one of the anti-gravity chairs. I am. I'm gonna go sit outside. I got this deal. I work with a guy, and I can work a double. So I get 3 days off.
Right.
So I work 3 days. I have 3 days off. I do got to work 16 hours for one of those shifts, and it's a pain in the ass. But in the good weather, fucking great. I go out listen to an audiobook or something while I just relax and feel the sun sizzling me to a crisp. You know, that's.
Well, I think like Kat said, you know. Red Lobster to make it up here because we have the real deal for seafood.
That is one big pile of shit.
Yeah, and that's the big thing, especially the Northeast. You know, that's what we have. Seafood is our biggest market, one of our biggest markets.
Kat, I haven't eaten the skunk one yet. I am looking forward to that now. Thank you very much. The dead fish one was quite enough for me. I think if we were to play Russian roulette, I'm the one that's going to hit a click. And Bumpa's going to be the one who's going to be expressionist painting on my walls. You know, I just. You know.
Oh, you bastard! All right. Oh, yeah, Tigerlily, right? You can be in the sun. That should be a big. Scary.
I know people love it when I'm in the sun. I smell like bacon. Burning skin.
I was going through downtown Framingham today.
Mm.
And,
Why?
yeah, right. I know, that's why. So this guy walking down the street he had a long sleeve button up shirt on and jeans. He had the shirt unbuttoned, fully.
Yes.
Fully, but he was whiter than you. I mean, he looked like frozen chicken out of the package type
So
white.
good thing you had sunglasses on?
Yeah. And so I'm like, not even thinking, I'm like, oh man, put his shirt on. Right?
Wear the white.
And my daughter's in the back. She's cracking up. Right? She's laughing. I'm like, yeah, there's no need for it. Nobody wants to see those man boobs.
That's what she said.
And she was crying. I mean, she was laughing so hard. She was almost crying. She was freaking out. She was loving it. But she's like, yeah, put your shirt on.
I saw you get some recent backlash from a post on social media.
Which one?
The finger.
The finger. Help me out there.
It was her index finger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it might not have been. It looked more like her middle finger.
I know it was, but it was definitely her. Because she's like, but the way her position looked like she was giving everyone a middle finger. Yeah.
I think that's a fantastic photo.
My son does that because that's how he points.
That's a Father's Day card right there waiting to happen.
Yeah, right?
Fuck you, Dad. Happy Father's Day.
But that was interesting. But yeah, my daughter was funny. It was just, let me see. I had a couple of. Do you have anything else? I got some more shit here.
Well, we had so the left coast, the Sultan of Spank, the Colonel of Corporal Punishment.
Oh yeah.
He is the way he speaks, and it's kind of irritating. He doesn't believe that there's welfare. Yeah, I know. He doesn't believe that there's welfare fraud going on.
Oh, no, it doesn't happen out there, he said.
No,
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
No, because they've got their heads so buried up their own asses.
Gotta be. Oh, well, that must be a New England thing. Are you fucking kidding me? You don't think welfare fraud takes place in California or any other state? It's just a fucking Boston thing? Bullshit.
Wow, lots happened.
Oh my
since
God.
That last one there.
I'm sure Connery could tell us about shit in Milwaukee or wherever else out there.
I'm still tasting lawn clippings. That's bad.
Oh, I'm still getting don't get me started, please.
So, God, I really gotta go deep back in this, don't I?
Oh shit!
Swamp maggots. Shrewsbury House of Benny Combs is for sale.
Oh.
An update for you locals out there. The nut job who stopped in the middle of the Mass Turnpike.
Yeah.
Got his license suspended. Just in case any of you don't know, this nut.
Yeah, fill in the story.
So there's a school bus driving down the middle lane of the Mass Turnpike, which is it's in towards Boston, so it's one of the busier arteries.
Yeah, one of the busiest highways in the state.
And this asshole decides to clog it up by stopping his fucking Toyota Corolla right in the middle of the middle lane, and then he climbs up on the fucking hood of the school bus, trying to figure out why the windows in the school bus are tinted, saying children could be abused. So, and this guy actually talked to WBZ. Now, WBZ, I used to think of them as a good news source.
But if he made that comment, it makes you think maybe he could have been a victim of child abuse himself, and maybe he's just so fucked up in the head because of it. I think he's just a fucking
lunatic.
Yeah,
I mean anybody who stops in the middle there. And Charter Bully Sports, that would be our ring.
Hello, you're on the Wicked Pizza Show. Who are we talking to?
What's up, fellas? It's Huber.
Holy shit.
Hey, where the white women at?
Exactly. Man, it's been a while, so I figured I'd call in, and I saw that it's episode 100, unless it's wrong, unless it's some different number. But I'm like, 100 episodes, I must call in, considering I've been with you since episode number 45. So.
Oh, man, we appreciate it. Yeah, we didn't do anything too big. I think we'll kind of post a celebration until the fest, the Black Dog Radio Show, Wicked Pizza Fest in June. And, we might have something big before then or after that in our studio, but it was just timing-wise, really couldn't put anything together. We'd like to have maybe a couple comedians come in, make it kind of do it really good.
Tigerlily sending some hugs your way there, Huber.
Of course, hey Tigerlily. But it's cool that you're waiting to the fest because, quite honestly, and I have a good analogy here. When we get together, when it's the dog and you and Ed, it's kind of like a rock band converging once a year and putting on one hell of a show.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm glad you're waiting for that.
I am still awestruck at the statement that you came up with a short time ago that Howard Stern was the revolution of radio. Yeah. And we are the evolution of that revolution. And I think that's so true.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, with all the radio stations, like the Loop here in Chicago and some radio stations going in Boston, we are the evolution of the revolution. And podcasting, as soon as the Wi-Fi catches up, we're gonna be we're not gonna be big because we're gonna get pushed out by the Adams and Corollas and Joe Rogans, but hopefully people will remember that this is where it started and this is where it needs to be.
But I have to say, our shows are a little bit more footed in reality. Yeah. Like, I listen to Joe Rogan. Sometimes he goes way fucking out there. He's completely lost. I listen to the Black Dog Radio Show. I can relate. Joe Rogan, can't relate to the guy.
Well,
he used to be okay.
Yeah.
He's off on another planet now. And Adam Carolla, he's just pissed that he didn't get Jimmy Kimmel's job. I mean, Jimmy Kimmel abandoned him like a redheaded stepchild.
Well, I think we've also, we've established our own little network, the four of us.
I think so, yeah.
And some of the other shows that we're each, separately friends with other shows beyond our.
Someday we should all talk about investing in a 24-hour.
A radio show, the radio station block.
Like a radio station block.
Yeah.
And that way we could keep it going.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love it, and if that ever happens, I volunteer to do afternoons. Because I can sit. Yeah, I can be the afternoon drive guy.
Oh God, can you imagine?
What podcasts I've been listening to lately, which I strongly recommend. You can even find it right here on Spreaker. The Kevin Smith Fat Man and Batman podcast. It's all about.
I like Kevin Smith.
It's all about like what he's directing and like the Flash and Batman, and he gives his like thoughts on what sucks in Hollywood and what's cool. And I mean, so it's worth to check out.
I'll definitely check that out. And,
yeah.
He's on Spreaker also, you said, right? So.
Yeah. I didn't know they put real, like, not that we're not real podcasts, but I didn't know they put, like, real, like, celebrities on the Spreaker.
Oh, yeah, there are quite a few on there. I think what happens is some of these shows tie into a variety of different ones. They'll use Spreaker, what's the other one? TalkShoe, Blog Talk.
Well, as I understand it, the bigger corporations out there, now CBS has basically left behind their radio programs. They're not doing the networks anymore. I think they own iHeartRadio now.
Yeah.
So they're depending upon that to make them money. And as far as like a radio network goes, CBS is left behind. Now, what we're going to see is a lot of what sounds like grassroots programs popping up. They're not going to be grassroots. They're going to be well-funded. Oh, I like that noise. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can make that too. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay.
There you go.
We're going to start seeing a lot of people who are going to be like us. Now, mind you, we're not the beginning. We're just we're slowly perfecting as we go along.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Huber's, the funniest 15 minutes online.
Yeah.
And I got to admit, I don't always get to listen to you. Again, I drive a little too fast. I go through some dead internet zones on my way in.
No, but see, like he's like Huber's like
but it's a go-to show for me.
Yeah, and it's almost like a Netflix series.
Mm-hmm.
You can binge listen to him. When you get that when you get a free hour or at work or whatever, just boom,
pop it on. You get
pop it
15
on,
minutes, and you get your
You
fill
know,
of
right.
humor.
An hour, you get caught up in 4 shows, and
You know that he's made it around the block.
yeah.
Around the block and through the woods and everywhere else.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with your physical activity there, man. And,
Yeah, man.
and today I was thinking about your physical activity as I was taking a nap. I looked outside and went, I could go walk, but I'm not going to.
I'm glad one of us is sleeping though, because I was so happy that I made it a mile around my cul-de-sac. So I mean, I was like, man, that was 12 laps I had to do, and the next day I was laying in bed and I'm like, son of a bitch. It felt like somebody took my leg and beat it with like one of those wooden kendo sticks they have in like professional wrestling. And I'm like, all right, I gotta go pee. I went to roll over to get out of bed, and I'm like, no, I'll just hold it. I mean, it was killer. But
I wished I could have done that the other day. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, he spent a while in the toilet, man, after
Oh
bad
my
break.
God! Thank God there was nobody here. I could shit with my door open. It was great.
Now, Bob, I generally we talk about this a lot as far as the fast food. It's like, I think for the most part, most people, I guess I would say a majority of people, honestly, probably don't like fast food, but it's almost like a guilty pleasure sometimes. You know, it's like you don't really want to go for a greasy, nasty burger, but then after after a night of drinking, I need a greasy burger. I'm gonna go for
Well, you need to tamp down the booze. And that's what I'm in solid news. I'm going to need. There's nothing out there that I could really tamp down some booze with.
As far as fast food, Bobby, what is
get a fresh loaf of bread?
What is your favorite go-to guilty pleasure fast food?
okay, if I'm drinking like by it, or if I'm just sitting here and I have a hankering for something.
Yeah, you have a hankering. What would be your hankering for fast food? Something that
Burger King.
Burger King, yeah.
Yeah. See?
What do you? Yeah, all right. That's it.
Oh, hey.
Do you have a sandwich of choice or what?
Full-face Whoppers. I can take down 3 of those Whoppers with cheese and the side of onion rings.
You do that? Was that 2 for $6 deal they got going now? Right.
Yeah, but my fast food of choice though, if I'm drinking, which isn't often, but if I do, I like Taco Bell, soft Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah. I like the chalupa because it gives you the crunchy and the soft.
Yeah, but Byron, check this out, and both of this is going to sound gross. You'll probably puke out in the air, but when you're throwing up, it tastes the same way. It tastes the same.
I can handle that because I have experienced that myself. Yeah.
I think I may have to get Taco Bell tonight.
No, that's
that's
definitely one of those. Like you taste it both ways. Yeah.
Yeah. Those.
I mean, come on now. We all like those rerun burps. Where you just kind of like
a little bit comes up.
Oh, that was a good taco, man.
Oh.
Listen, if you get a puke burp, you know it's a good taco.
Yeah. Well, we know Patty Cakes likes Taco Bell. That's a guilty pleasure of hers once in a while. Kat Jones, she's saying she loves Taco Bell. I'm not sure if Tiger likes Taco Bell.
I don't know. She's more of an organic girl.
Oh, she doesn't like the sausage? Oh, but that's another story for another show.
Hey, Connie says he used to rock the Taco Bell after a hard night of drinking, but my colon can't take that kind of pain anymore.
You know, I call that a cleansing.
Yeah.
Like some people do coffee enemas and stuff like that. I just have a couple of tacos.
Oh, yeah. But that's a good point, too. I mean, if you need a good shit, go to Taco Bell. You eat it, by the time you get home, you get home. No?
No. Wendy's does that for me.
Oh, really?
Wendy's is actually pretty tame for me.
Yeah.
They have the best nuggets.
Yeah.
They do. They don't really have great sauces.
No.
Now, you and I worked for the great Wendy's when Dave Thomas was alive.
Oh, yeah, right.
Dan, did you ever get a visit from Dave?
No.
He's a weird dude.
Yeah.
Was. Weird dude. From the Midwest.
Yeah.
So it's the oh yeah, don't you know kind of voice.
Lulu. I heard he was a little Lulu.
Gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
But guy knew you press 4 corners of the burger and that's it.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
There was a process there. Like you said, press it down, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then
flip.
There's a process. Flip, and then into the pan, the chili pan.
Yep.
Yeah.
The chili. I used to chop chili at 6 a.m.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people don't know is the
yesterday's burgers.
Yesterday's burgers, the extra burgers that made to the fifth flip was what went into the pan, and it's basically the burnt burgers to some degree would be burnt or well done. Those would be used the next day for chili.
That was my first experience behind the microphone.
Yeah.
Biggie fries.
Mm-hmm.
Large Coke.
Oh man, those Biggie fries.
I remember those days. Yeah, they used to be the days where
you had
the
microphone.
The microphone because they
didn't have
the
monitors.
Screen. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, Biggie fry, Biggie lemonade.
But the thing is, everybody liked my voice because I was calm during the lunch rush. They loved. I mean, you'd have the girls standing, Biggie fries.
Yeah.
And then you'd have me going, Biggie fries, and they'd be like, dude, smooth voice.
Well, I worked at the one on
Route 9?
No, Route 30. 135.
Oh, 135. Okay,
line. And there was the problem was right on the Natick Framingham line.
It's a shitty place there.
No, it wasn't bad. It was actually a great crew to work with. Owned by the same company that owned the Route 9 one.
Mm-hmm. Which owned the one in Haverhill that I worked for.
Did they? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
But anyway, because Framingham, a lot of people, nobody here, unless the locals know it.
I know.
Framingham is a big Hispanic and Brazilian community.
Yep.
And so you would get people all the time in a drive-thru that couldn't speak English or barely spoke English. And my manager, Carla, she would go out of her fucking mind. And she's like, what did you say? Like the cashier, the person working a window would be like, I don't know what they want. And so she'd try to translate it. And she'd be like, oh, my God, English, a beautiful language. I just couldn't
figure things out. One of the most difficult languages to learn right here.
But I remember one time, one of the guys came up. He ordered the same thing every time, but spoke with a very broken English. Always ordered a double hamburger, perfectly
like I order.
Yeah, with I think it was pickles and ketchup only. I forget what it was. Pickles and something only. I remember being pickles, extra pickles and whatever. I can't remember if it was mustard or ketchup. And mayo, though. There was mayo.
And there's the magic man behind the grill.
Yeah.
Making that burger.
Carlos Quintana. Okay.
You even remembered the guy's name. Holy
yes,
shit.
He was a first baseman for the Boston Red Sox.
Oh, shit.
He lived over in Natick Village across the street there. Just down the street. And back in that day, there was a lot of Red Sox players lived in Natick. And in that area, Natick Green, Natick Village, whatever.
Now that's all Section 8.
Yeah. But back in the day, that was, $200,000-$300,000 condos.
They had their own private security there, too.
But it was huge. It was a big, high-end place back in the 90s, the 80s and 90s. But, now, like you said, they take Section 8, take whoever will fucking buy the place.
That's what she said.
But, I used to see a lot of Red Sox players. It was kind of cool. But,
I was up in Haverhill. I was up in Haverhill.
How did you get a fucking Haverhill?
Yeah, well, because I lived in New Hampshire for a while.
Oh, okay. Right.
I grew up on the sunny shores of Powwow Pond. No, it was Indian Lake, and then they figured out that was insulting to people. No, Powwow Pond was down the street.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of Indian Lake.
Indian Lake was the name of the lake that I lived on, and then they decided to change it from Indian Lake to Country Pond, which it was a lake by way of volume and size. I mean, we went skiing, we had boats and shit like that. And not like I was a rich kid, but this is, we had the shittiest boat on the lake.
Yeah.
But we had the biggest engine. Mercury 175 on a fucking party boat. Skiing behind a party boat. You can't do that.
No.
With a grill in the front and cooking. That was my brother.
Nice.
He bungee corded a grill to the front. And now if my parents had known about that, that look that you just gave me... my parents would have been like, what the fuck are you doing? They didn't know what kind of... I mean, they decided once my brother was like 20 Like, maybe we could leave the kid who flipped the minivan over home alone.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I had one party at my house. You ever had a party at your house?
No, I wasn't cool. I wasn't cool enough.
You weren't cool enough? Yeah, I never did either.
I had one.
I don't think, yeah.
I got caught.
Figures.
Yeah. All the fucking shelves in the refrigerator were removed. I had wine coolers everywhere.
I think you're right. I probably wasn't cool enough, but I knew the right people. I probably could have had one. But I think I was more worried about pissing my mother off. You know, you piss mom off that way, that would be the wrong ass to cross.
Maybe that's why she still likes you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could have thrown a party, but really, if it's busted, well, where's the handicap guy going to go? I mean, I can't run anywhere.
I think we should do a show on high school parties that we went to. I mean, the best party I ever went to, my friend had a nervous breakdown. He was the only one 21.
Yeah.
And he had provided most of the booze.
And he just waited to get caught.
And this kid fucking comes running in the door, fucking slams the door against the wall, bang! And there's like 60 underage kids raving in this place. He goes, "The fucking cops chase me in here, I'm running!" And he runs right out the back door. And everybody just fucking runs out of the house, and my friend is cowering in the fucking basement bathroom going, "Oh my God, my career." He wanted to be a cop, so, "Oh my God, my career is done. I'm fucking done." And then the kid comes back in, and he's laughing. He's like, "It's April Fool's. It's April 1st now, you assholes." So everybody had left the party, and we were all, Patty Cakes is signing off, apparently.
Good night, Patty Cakes.
That's what she said.
She better be on the next show. That's not a choice.
She's in violation of contract right now.
Right?
Well, I mean, she walked off the show a few nights ago, so I mean, that contract better be
all right. Oh boy.
Yeah, no kidding. I even tried talking her back into it. She's like, "No, they'll do fine without me." But purposely, during the fest, I am bringing up minimum wage just to see if I can get under Patty's skin. Because I mean, she's met Huber, but she's never met the handyman. You get what I'm saying? So,
shit.
For sure.
You were going to get a lap full there, Huber. Let me tell you. You thought Allie was a lap full. Wait till you meet Patty Cakes. She bounces a little bit more than Allie.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, she signed off already. So
I love you.
Oh, Kat, have a good night. Thank you for tuning in.
Good night, Kat.
Now, Bobby, Tigerlily says that she had a date once at Taco Bell. Only once. Would you take a date to Taco Bell? I mean, would that be...
No, but I mean, it depends when the date was. Like, if she was in, like, high school or something, okay, Taco Bell...
That's different, right,
Oh, George, you rascal.
Oh, my.
But like, I knew this chick that was kind of a slut, and there was an urban legend about her that she was in a Taco Bell bathroom with a plunger from Taco Bell, sticking it up her hoo-ha. And it was a wooden. It has a wooden handle. It was an old school plunger.
So it's like a magic trick?
I guess I didn't see it, but...
Watch as well I make this plunger pull out of my hoo-ha.
But I mean, I did confront her on it. I asked her if her snatch had any slivers. And the good thing about being handicapped, I can get away with saying that shit. Because if I wasn't handicapped, I swear to God, I would have had so many ass whoopings from women. But I would have liked every bit of it because I should be on Pet Life. Oh my God. But I digress. So yeah, I get like stories like that. Like I went to a party one time had to go pee really bad, went in the bathroom, caught this chick and another chick and a dude having a threesome in the bathroom. Didn't know what to say, but I was like, oh, well, I gotta pee. And then I asked if there was another bathroom, and there wasn't, so I just went outside.
Dude, I would have just gone right there and said, anybody want something to drink? Right from the top.
Yeah, that's gross. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
thanks.
I gotta say, I'm happy that Rizzo or Russo or whatever the hell his name is doesn't make a appearance on the 100th episode.
We're gonna bring him back for a show.
Yeah.
Just to see what it could have been like.
And we'll have you call and see if we can pop him.
Yeah. Oh,
Kat,
man,
if you're taking off, babe, thanks for joining us tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be wrapping up soon, too. So.
Okay, so...
Well,
Well,
first... Oh, sorry, Byron, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, as far as, like, a first date, which actually went pretty well.
Yeah. Where?
Hooters.
Yeah, but didn't she suggest that?
No, I did.
Oh, did you?
I had never been there.
Oh, my God.
And, of course, what does she expect?
Scumbag move.
Yeah, it is. But the thing is, it was right across from where she lived. And it was a safe zone that she could, like, pull the ejection seat and go. And we made it to the check. And I got another date after that.
Yeah.
Several, actually.
Because she wasn't sure if you were an asshole on the first date. She needed to wait till the third date to realize you were a dickhead.
Well, I told her on the first date, God ruined a perfectly good asshole by putting teeth in it. I mean, you got to start out with humor against yourself.
I think Carmi here is taking a shot at Huber.
I just
of
farted.
course, he'd take her to Taco Bell. Where else do you take a Tinder date?
I've met some nice people on Tinder.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Tinder, FetLife, wherever else. Yeah.
All of those, all of that,
Sweet cream on nipples.
Oh, my God.
I mean, come on.
Huber, have you ever done FetLife?
No, but when Byron and you come, I want you guys to take me on that website because
All right.
I got to see it. I'm too much of a chicken to pull it up in my house.
There's probably women that crave someone just like you on there, right? I mean, that could be a fetish, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it.
I mean, you may have to go full on wheelchair to get the girl in, just lie to her about that. But to go, I mean, you got. I don't see you, honest to God, I don't see you as a handicapped guy. I see you as a guy who's just making his way through life. You know what I mean?
Well, that's good. It's good. I mean, I spent like a year putting that image out there. So
works for me.
I'm glad
though.
I'm not that.
No, seriously. I mean, you're just one of the guys to me. I mean, you're just you may walk a little weird, but after like 8 beers, I'll walk a little weird too. You saw that happen.
Oh, yeah. Remember those great burritos?
Dude, I fucking harassed the shit out of Huber's Uber.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean,
Huber was like wondering if he's going to get home.
Yeah, I was honestly nervous, man. I was like, there was a woman that was like a Russian before, and I said to Rich, I'm not having no Russian driver, just in case she's off and she's weird. And he goes, okay, I'll call somebody back. Then I got some Mexican dude, and here's Byron. I'll help you to the Huber, and you have to like chunk off the ass. But it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like, if he falls, you'll fall with him.
Dude, I would have given you a ride home that night, but apparently I had to get a ride back to the hotel that night.
Yeah, he couldn't drive back.
Messed up.
I envision, I think the show's Saturday, Friday. You and Uber should go to a strip club.
Oh, we're definitely going. There's one in Elgin.
Oh, is there? Oh.
Yeah, I've been spiking that out. I've been, Byron and Huber has hit a strip joint.
So yeah, you
Film
can
at
pick
11.
up Huber and you can take him down there. Or...
Is it Blackjack's?
I think so. Yeah.
That's the one that always gets busted for prostitution.
That's where you want to
go. There we go. All right.
He wants to know the girls are easy and the money's flowing. Huh?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I am a supporter of single working moms.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I am.
Who cares if they have big surgical scars on their stomach?
You don't look at those. You don't look at those. You look past that.
Oh my God! What is wrong with people?
I'm going to hell.
Well, I'm legally blind, so I can just take off my glasses.
Oh, so you qualify for the Braille strip joint, where you can feel.
Almost.
Oh my God!
Almost.
Fucking A, man.
Oh my God! Oh.
I've never been to a strip joint.
I gotta get AAA.
Yeah.
Before we go.
I have it.
Yeah. No, I need the bail.
Well,
that's what I need.
Hey, I saw. Oh.
Miss Kitty's was fun.
That place, oh my God, a little dive bar
that I cranked up with my.
He
ass.
walks in, he laid up, fart, crop dusted the whole place, and he's like on the other side of this wall, like half wall.
Oh, you farted.
And it's like, dude, come on over here. No, I'll wait right here. And then all of a sudden, everyone smelt it. Like, oh, dude, he destroyed the place.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
well, are you guys coming in for like a day, or are you coming in a couple nights before the fest? What's going on?
Yeah, we're going to leave probably be a couple. I think we're leaving Thursday night. Or
Thursday night at about
5 or 6. I don't know.
6. We'll stop for dinner.
Yeah.
That will get a lot of the rush hour traffic out.
Yeah.
And then I'll drive.
Yeah.
To get us there. I want to try to beat my record of 11 and a half hours from Boston to Chicago.
Some pads, so that way when I get thrown from the vehicle.
On Google, on the map, I planned it all out.
No shit.
I looked at it.
Similar way that we did last time?
It said 16 to 18 hours.
Yeah.
I did it in 11 and a half.
We'll do it in
11.
I
want to break my record.
Oh, my God.
Boy.
Yeah, we're going to die.
And let me tell you something. Through Pennsylvania, that Truckers Road, I'm getting a CB radio for this.
Oh, shit.
I'll put an antenna on the trunk for a while.
Oh.
I'm not a fan of CB radio, but I will give it a try. And if we can record some of that, we'll be in mass. So it'll be
back
illegal.
road towards the Gary on the way back, or?
I don't know. Well, there was a sex shop halfway through Pennsylvania. I wanted to stop at. But it was like 2 in the morning. And
we saw it. Didn't we see it on the way back?
It was, and you were like this.
No, yeah, you would have
You were dead asleep through some of the most interesting portions of the road until we met that guy in Pennsylvania. No, we were in Ohio. He wanted to get back to Pennsylvania because he just buried his wife in the back of the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, I just buried my wife. Can you give me a ride?
I'm like, let's get out of here. Go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a fucking place out of nowhere. Like, in a way, he made it sound like he just buried her in a field across the street.
Yep.
You know, I was like, fuck yeah, where are you? Oh, shit. But yeah, Bobby, man, we're looking forward to that. So, and you do, what's your shirt size, bro?
Large.
All right.
But I was thinking, if you guys show up early, we could go to this bar that I kind of know of that I've been there once, and there's nothing but hot ass.
Oh, we're so there.
Like, I mean, it's called like the Thirsty Whale, and I mean, every time I go there, I want to whip out my whale. You know what I'm saying? But
wait a minute. It's called the Thirsty Whale.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bumpa and I have been to a bar called the Thirsty Beaver. I think it's time to start ocean-going mammals.
Oh, God.
Let's go with that. Yeah.
Help me. Help me, somebody. Help me. Oh,
I am so into that, man.
Oh, shit.
Can you imagine the big dog there walking into the room? And all of a sudden, he's at the Thirsty Whale.
Hey, what was that trucker place right next to the hotel that like had all the different types of real nasty foods, and then there's like
you explored.
shower
I
rooms downstairs
slept.
or whatever. No, we both went in that place together.
We did.
Yeah.
I don't
Before we left,
remember
we I got a slice of. I think
He's got a little brain damage from his last visit.
Ranger or something.
Dude, I wore sunglasses for the next 24 hours.
Oh yeah, right.
I didn't drive through most
Checked
of
out
New
like
York.
a star. Yeah.
We drove through Gary, Indiana, which is a hollowed out wasteland.
Yeah.
And
The home of Michael Jackson.
Yes, we
Probably
stopped at the
yeah.
home of Michael Jackson, and there were a bunch of people there, all dressed in their Sunday finery because it
Yeah.
was Sunday. It's like they go to church and then they honor Michael Jackson.
Hey, Christine, what's up?
Hey,
Girl on
Christine,
girl.
how are you? Christine, I want to apologize.
Eva Seduction.
I was supposed to be at your show, and then I was supposed to be the next day at...
He was supposed to be too many places at once.
No, well, that's when I got my food poisoning. And it pissed me off because I wanted to go see both shows.
Yep. Girls and girls are Pavanos at that time, right?
Yep. And I ended up racing home.
So you can get to the bathroom in time.
It was bad. It was...
All right, Bobby, man, we're going to cut you loose. We're going to end up our show soon here, so...
Oh, okay, man. Thanks for having me on. Byron Bumper, I always appreciate it. And 100 episodes down, and let's get another 100 going, maybe 200 next time. So
Absolutely.
until next time, brothers.
All right, bro. We
All right.
appreciate it. Have a
Peace
good night.
out. Bye.
And that was Bobby Uber for the Uber Experience.
The funniest 15 minutes on the
Spreaker,
air.
yeah. You'll find him. He's great. If you haven't checked out his show, definitely try it now. Yeah, TMI, that's right. Byron TMI, the Shitskis and...
You know.
Belly trouble.
Well, I had to be truthful. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the show's no fun.
But
If you lie, it's no fun.
I didn't. I know they were at Padavanos the other night. You wanted to see them. We also missed that the final blast at Caspar.
I know.
That was disappointing, but...
Are they still open? When are they closing?
I thought they were open until the 18th.
We got to go there for at least one more beer.
Yeah.
One more beer so I can get sick from that, too.
But I thought they were saying open until the 18th was their last day. I know that was a farewell party, but I believe the 18th was the last day of operation. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out.
That was one of the better
Yeah.
places. It wasn't always safe.
Hubert saying, Christine's hot, just saying. Yeah, she is. She's a beautiful woman.
Oh, absolutely.
And Byron likes her.
Yeah.
But I did see something that I thought of you, but then I found out it wasn't really Jeeps. Well, it was Jeeps, but Jeep Liberty. The Jeep Liberties from 2004 to 2007 was that Fiat Chrysler, recalling more than 325,000 of the old SUVs due to a suspension problem that could limit a driver's control of the vehicle. Yeah, so a few cars, it's been known that it's knows of one crash, no related injuries.
And a recall.
Right. I mean, one accident and they get a recall. There's more to that story.
If anybody's watched Fight Club,
Yeah.
they know the story behind companies that research recalls.
The recalls, yeah. They know more than their share.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of people died for
Because
that one.
Dealers, they're saying dealers will replace the rear control arms at no cost to owners. I mean, that's big. That's a big tab.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you said, Jeep knows more than what they're
Those
saying.
Liberties are pieces of garbage anyways. I
are.
test drove one.
They don't hold
It
any
was
value.
brand new.
Yeah.
It had that soft top,
Yep.
full roof. Like it would slide all the way back beyond the back seat. I enjoyed that because it gave you the feeling of a convertible. At the same time, it was a hard top. But as I'm driving, the stereo system just didn't hide all the rattles and squeaks. Now my Alpine system with the Dodge hides everything.
Oof.
Oh, man, that thing, turn that up. A little bit of autograph on there. Turn up the radio. Oh.
There's recently in Florida, or as they say, one more state. So I'm not sure what other states, but romaine lettuce warning now includes Florida. 149 sick in 29 states from some particular romaine lettuce. I don't know. So think twice about your romaine lettuce, folks. And at least one E. coli illness linked to that outbreak. Shit.
Yeah, you keep on eating that. Oh, there's a bunch of that E. coli lettuce in my fridge. Patty cakes left that behind, I noticed.
Oh, well, maybe you hoping you would take a bite
Well,
of it.
yeah, just because she knew that I nearly died the other day. And
149, like I said, 149 sick. At least 6 people have been hospitalized for it.
Hospitalized?
17 with kidney failure. 1 death. Romaine lettuce now, folks.
Think there's a recall on that one?
Oh, shit. Oh, hey, now remember there was that movie, Snakes on Planes?
Never saw it.
Yeah, recently on a flight on board.
Some asshole brought a snake.
Aero-Mexico flight.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
To Mexico City, a venomous snake dropped down from the overhead bin.
That's what she said.
Oh, think about that. Oh, what the fuck?
You got to wonder how they're getting that past Homeland Security.
Well, yeah, you would think the X-ray would pick up a... I don't know, though. It's all... Maybe, I don't know if somebody else could chime in on that. Would they pick up that type of... It's all exoskeleton. There's no bone in there. So I don't know if it would pick... If the X-ray machine will pick that up or not.
Snakes got bones.
Yeah, well, there's a head, maybe. That's about it, right?
And the rest of the body.
Well, I don't think so. But
I've seen snake skeletons. I went to a ghost town in Nevada.
I was good with science and biology, but I didn't do much with the snakes, so I can't really remember.
Him and his biology means he knows the female body, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, baby. Bow. Bow. But,
Shut the fuck up, you asshole.
You're such a dick. Oh, my God. And what was the other? Venomous snake. I saw that. Oh, there was this woman in, shit, what the hell was it? I want to say Texas.
Sure, why not? They're weird.
Well, it involved it involved a barbecue.
It's either Kansas or Texas.
Oh, let's see. Indiana. Close.
Yeah, that's close.
Oh, Magoo, you done it again.
She is... Oh, my God.
Okay, you can tell we're towards the end.
Kelly Cochran, 34, was sentenced to 65 years in prison last month after admitting to killing her husband, Jason Cochran. But at the time, she was already serving a life sentence for killing and dismantling another lover, Chris Reagan, who vanished in 2014. Now, I read the story. Basically, what happened to her husband that she ended up killing here. What they did is I guess they were both having affairs, and they both determined that they would kill the person they had an affair with. So, I don't know, he killed somebody, she killed somebody.
Somebody watched too much of Throw Mama from the Train.
She ended up injecting her husband, like so, with a lethal dose of heroin before smothering him with a pillow. But they say she also may be responsible for 9 other deaths.
Sweet cream on nipples.
Gets better now. The reason why I bring up the barbecue is they speculate she may have served her lover that she's severed and dismembered during a barbecue with friends and family. So anyone that was at Kelly Cochran barbecue back in somewhere between 2014 and 17.
Barbecue is very dangerous.
Yep. So it tastes like chicken, and it didn't think it was chicken. Well, that was that most likely was Jason or Chris Reagan. Yep. But I don't know.
That was bad.
And a man nearly died from sepsis infection caused by biting his fingernails. Bad for you.
Oh my God, who the hell
I'm just saying, you don't want to do that. This guy had a scary brush with death because he was biting his fingernails.
What the fuck was he putting his fingernails into before he bit them?
That's a good question, huh? Right?
Because you know that there's something wrong. I mean, you're scratching your ass and you don't have a bidet.
Oh, I don't have a bidet. What's wrong? You don't have a bidet?
I know. Everybody needs a bidet.
All of 0.01 Americans have a bidet, and he's all upset.
It's very continental.
Oh, my God. But yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't forget, on our Facebook page, we do have a picture of big old Bumpa here.
Losing it almost.
Eating a puke jelly bean. I got lucky and got dead fish. I don't know if lucky was the word, but we've got more coming up on next show. I'm bringing these with me. I have to share them with Huber and Big Dog and Gizzard.
Booger and Bark.
The biggest I want to see is Jackhammer. I want to see him lose it. Although he'll probably get like some fruity flavor or something like that. Popcorn.
In Fairfield, California, police took away 10 children and arrested the parents. Jonathan Allen, a father of 8 of the children, was charged with 7 counts of torture, 9 counts of felony child abuse. And there showed some video here of the bathroom squad, like just shit in the floor and stuff like that. They're just fucking gross. Parents like that should be, publicly fucking executed.
We got a moron here.
Right?
Is that it?
So what happened was the neighbor who discovered the children. Oh, the mother called 911 after her 12-year-old son went for a walk and didn't return home. She said her son was upset when she took his iPad away because he didn't do one of his chores. Fairfield police located the boy asleep under a bush and returned him to the family. Officers said they conducted a search of the home due to concerns for safety.
Boy, that was a big mistake.
Yeah, and that's when they discovered all the crap. They had children ranging from 4 months to 11 years old that were inside the house. Officer said the children were living in squalor, unsafe conditions. That's just, I don't want to get too much of it. That's just another fucking bullshit thing of parenting. It's like, they say you don't need a license to drive, but not to be a parent.
Well, I mean, there are parents out there who, like in Maynard, Massachusetts, the McDonald's. I've been there a few times.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I had, for some reason or other, I've been there. And she tried, this woman from Clinton. Now, if you've been to Clinton, you can hear banjos. But the mom drove 20 minutes to a McDonald's there and claimed they sold them a raw meat quarter pounder.
Oh, boy.
And thousands of morons are sharing it on social media. Thank you to TurtleBoySports.com. Let's see. How are you going to live like that but have an iPad? Well,
That, right. I mean, that's mind-boggling, but that's how the parents, the mother and the father, decide that they rather spend money, most likely on themselves. The iPad, somehow may have been a gift. Maybe it was actually mom, but who knows? But that's what a lot of nasty parents do that. I myself know of, a parent who's like, all right, well, left 3 children in the care of the oldest, which was like, 13 or 14, and a little older than maybe 15. But said, I'm going away for a few days. I'll be back. Left like $10 or whatever in case they need to get something. They were grocery store at the time, and left for a 3-day vacation, trip to wherever. Was gone for 2 weeks
with the dolphins.
So yeah, they left for 2. The mother was gone for 2 weeks.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah,
and there was that thing when she went to Europe.
Yeah,
but there was another case that I personally know of that happened years ago when I was a kid. And they
your mom left you at home a lot.
No, my mom never left me home. But it's her cousins that this similar happened to. And not the cousins other cousins. The messy ones. They're not the ones Other one, trust me, not the one.
You mean the one who's in the open relationship?
Yeah, that one, yes. And she was the oldest at the time. And what happened was mom just took off, like said, I'm going to be gone for a few days. Never came back. It was like 2 weeks later looking for the kids. And, she somehow, I don't know how she found out, or left on a letter, or note, whatever. The oldest had taken the kids down to the local DSS office at that time. And all the kids went into the system and never went back to her.
All right, I got one more story before we wrap it up.
Yep.
That story I tried to start out with.
Yep.
Finally found it.
Okay.
So WBZ, CBS affiliate out here in Boston, whines about a starving Framingham kid who can't afford school lunch.
Oh.
Yeah, WBZ did a huge report on this. Drew
That's
the
the one in
cameras
his big
out.
family kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What a fucking...
So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's got $300 in his hands, standing in front of a Confederate flag. So this kid, WBZ ate this up. So apparently this kid was turned down for free lunch because there was the government hadn't put the money into the account yet.
Oh, jeez.
So he had to go poorly without food. I'm not behind anybody who doesn't get fed in the school.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. But,
right. But and I
know lunch ladies who would, give money to the kid and say, just go ahead, take it. Really, quite frankly, it doesn't cost them any money. It doesn't cost the government any money to let a public lunch go. I mean, what is it, like $1.50 for each lunch or something like that?
Yeah.
And so this kid decides to tell his embarrassing story.
Oh, boy.
In the meantime, his Facebook page, he's holding $300 in cash.
Yeah.
And he's wearing designer clothing, he's got diamond earrings, he's got braces, he's got, the whole 9 yards. So the headline from TurtleBoySports.com is WBZ whines about starving Framingham kid who can't afford school lunch. It turns out they take vacations to Disney, and he flashes cash money on Facebook.
Yeah.
So WBZ, and by the way, WBZ blocked some of the, what was it, the anchor, the afternoon anchor.
Yeah.
I need to embarrass this guy because he's really that bad, but it's not in this particular story. So the kid, the afternoon anchor for WBZ blocked Turtle Boy Sports.
Yeah.
And said the kid, there's a poor kid, didn't have money. I'm looking at the kitchen in the background. Fresh tile.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing a picture myself.
All kinds of beautiful appliances.
Yeah. It's got like a $20,000, $30,000
My microwave
kitchen.
I got for free from a friend. My cabinets I can't put anything in because they'll fall off of the walls. And I'm paying full price rent.
Yeah.
But it doesn't fit the Social Justice Warrior Newsday. And WBZ is pissed that they got called out for allowing this story without being researched. All you had to do is look up the kid's name. His Facebook page is wide open. And there he is holding $300 in cash. And
he got no money for lunch, but he can do everything else.
The rest of the family
probably got a PlayStation 4. I ain't got a PlayStation 4, goddammit.
Numerous pictures of them swimming with dolphins. Now, we looked that up, and I'm going to go back. This is according to Google.
Yeah.
Prices at Discovery Cove, SeaWorld Orlando fluctuate depending upon the season and availability. Prices start from $199 to $289 per person as of August 2010.
So
imagine how much that's gone up since then.
I think it's $250 to $289, but
easily
something like that. And again, I think it's only like 30 minutes or something like that.
So they're sitting there with their designer sunglasses on, unless they got them at the flea market. And, they're the fake ones. But this is Universal. They go to Universal. They go to Disney World. Oh, and they go to Peru.
Yeah.
Fine, go visit your family. That's great. But don't look to my pocket to feed your kid.
Well, it's bullshit.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. My vacations were to a state park.
Yeah.
And we were happy. We go to a state park.
Yeah.
A day at the beach. It was not at home.
You got out. You were happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm looking at the food that these people are posting. Shrimp scampi. I'd like to have some shrimp scampi right now. I would.
But
I'm
he can't
kind
get
of
his free
hungry.
school lunch.
Because Patty Cakes wasn't here.
But he can't get his free school lunch.
Broiled shrimp. Oh, man. I think of that cheese bread.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. And bunt cake. Ooh.
Uber saying if he sells drugs if he's walking around with 300 bones in his pocket.
Christmas time looked pretty
Which
good
is-
for them.
Yeah.
Tree filled with gifts.
Yeah.
And the open bar at the house.
But now, if
it
they
compares with
if
some of the Wicked Pizza Bar.
if they applied for free lunch and then got it, then all that shit they have is under the table type shit. Because if they got it, then they're only
$400,000 home in
Yes.
Framingham.
So they're only claiming that they make X amount, or they're just saying whatever they make whatever the kid makes, and that's it.
Yep. I'm not. I
can let you off.
Fine. The people who deserve it, a hand up, not a handout.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's a down note. To
No,
end this on.
it is. So many people talk about the freedoms of our country. Oh, this country's not free. It's free, but it's not a free handout, like you say. You work for what you get for it. The freedom of our country is to be able to, I don't know, walk around your kitchen in your fucking underwear if you want, or
I get to do that now.
or be like the people that bitch about the freedoms or bitch about our government. The very same people that go out and protest, they can do that because of the freedoms we have. They go out there and they bitch about our country and the rights and this, but they do that because they have those rights. And, other countries that do that, fucking, they gas them. You get gassed or poisoned or shit like that. You go against the government, they find out who led that group and fucking put them in prison.
Oh, yeah.
People don't understand this. It's like, you go against the government, well, enjoy 40 years of hard labor. It's just, but they sit here and they bitch that, because they're told to stay on whatever they go to the city common, the downtown area. They have
protest.
Yep, they want to protest. They're told to stay right there, but then instead they march down the streets, and then they get arrested because they're obstructing traffic or they're causing problems.
You get in front of me, I'm running you. I'm getting a full brush bar on the front of that car.
And our friend out there on the left coast will argue, well, it's a peaceful protest. It's a peaceful protest if
you're disturbing my peace.
If you start disrupting everybody else, you're disrupting business, disrupting traffic, disrupting me from going in and out of a store, you're imposing on my rights. Where are my rights to be... To go freely without, on my own liberty, to go in and out of the store, to drive in and out of that parking lot.
In America, you can express that you're displeased with somebody, and that's great. But don't impinge on someone else's freedom.
Yeah, and another thing people don't understand, a common, wherever it would be, downtown, a park, whatever, that while it is public property paid for or supported by tax dollars, it is not wholeheartedly open to the public. It is open to the public, but with rules set forth, and you got to follow those rules.
I think we may have lost everybody listening. I'm not hearing anybody in the room. Okay. No. All right, so we got to end this.
I'm going to end it with something stupid.
No, hold on. I'm going to... Okay, well, what are you going to end
Quick little
with?
stupid story.
Yep. Okay.
Don't do this, okay? A guy in India, Odisha, India, was trying to take a selfie with a bear.
I heard about that.
Yeah. He got mauled to death. Okay, and this is the third one in recently in that area. I don't know what would possess anybody to decide, hey, let me take a picture with a pretty bear, and it gets mauled to death. And there was another one recently. It was on, I don't know if it was a Facebook, YouTube video. I think it happened in some third world country, some cheap ass fucking zoo where a guy fell into a bear pit.
Oh, the bear pit.
And the guy got basically chomped on a bit and then dragged nearly lifeless back into the cage by the bear.
Well, if you're going to hang by
and
a bear
the bear
pit,
just started chewing on him and shit like that. And by the time they could pull him out, he was dead. But why anybody would want to get that close to any animal? Even I understand people like zoos and shit. But this India thing was in the forest, in the wild. It was not a zoo. They saw a bear and they got real close. Hey, take a selfie. The fucking bear jumped them, mauled them. Yeah. Fucking idiots. Yeah. And there were other people with them, of course. They were too busy videotaping the fucking they doing video of the whole incident. And that's another thing in this country.
Watching your friend die.
Yeah. It's like, hey, it's nice to see the video of this shit. But how about helping? Just like, people take a video of a cop or anybody fighting someone in the street or someone getting their ass kicked, but they just take video and they don't help anybody.
If it's like live PD,
yeah,
that's their job to videotape this shit. Yeah. Is it your job to video or to video record?
Yeah,
everything that's going on? Probably not.
I guess it's it's different if someone jumped in to help and then you're just in the back. Cause,
we have to know. We know for like 100%. Not everybody is like us.
Yeah,
who would step in? That point in case
right,
that drunk that we followed down the Connecticut Thruway.
Yeah.
And we got out of the car, and Frankie's in the back of the car going, "Oh my God, what the fuck are you guys doing? You're getting out of the car." And I'm like, he's a drunk.
Right, and I get those people, but then it's that I guess the in between person that will just sit there right there, 10 feet away, and watch and do nothing but take video of the whole fucking thing, and that blows my mind. I mean, you're obviously not too scared. You're staying right there. You're right up in there. Like that video of the girl. The girl's fighting, and the guy gets right in under her skirt, and
what's wrong with that?
One girl's getting her ass wailed, and the guy that's taking video is just trying to get a cheap shot on the up the ass.
That kind of shit. People are gonna ask for that. You kind of do.
Yeah,
it's
and I get some of that stupid street fight shit. That's
I love that on YouTube.
But when someone is
like time. Cat fights.
Yeah, but I mean, then there's other incidents where people are just screaming for help, and people nobody does anything. That's where America is like, I don't know, pussified. Well, not even pussified, but where's humanity? It's lost, man.
Gone.
It's not gone 100% because I had someone help me recently at a gas station. I was broken down. Guy went above and beyond to help me out. There are those people.
Yeah, I know.
But they're small.
You got lucky that day because I didn't wake up for those phone calls.
They're far and few. They're far and few between. But these people are so fucking stupid. Like, and yeah, this is India, but people everywhere that people do this stupid shit. More important to take a selfie with a bear than to fucking care about your own safety or anyone else's safety. Then when I say anyone else, is just the people that continue to video why their friend got fucking ate up for lunch.
All right, now make sure you stand by for our post-game show.
Post-game show is brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
All right, well, we're not having a post-game show tonight. It's kind of show. Yeah, that was it, right? Oh, that's it. It sounded the same. Jesus. All right, you've been listening to the Wicked Business Show. It is kind of show 100, but kind of not. I'm Byron.
I'm Bumper.
And Pancakes isn't here, but together, with the three of us, we are the Wicked Business Show. We're Studio 5 production. We'd like to thank our listeners, especially the Black Dog Radio Show.
Yeah.
A Turning Point with Chase Jen and the chef, apparently.
Yeah, Caramel Conservative.
We got Huber, the funniest 15 minutes on the internet.
Yeah, and check out Snarky. She's sporadic. She's always there.
She's always
Snarky Love. And there's so many others out there, but those are our core. That's our core group right now.
We're working on more shows for you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for listening.
Till next time, folks.
It takes a lifetime to have such a good time. We're having so much fun.
Say hi to your mom for me.
The ball's in your hand, you gotta run with the play. Fuck! You think about the future, but you don't care about much today.
What the fuck?
You like the way it's Italian, and no one bothers you.
Settle down, Beavis.
When the world's in your hand and you ain't got no plan, well, you just don't know what to do. Now tell the truth. Don't say it's over until it's
I wear this fucking thing as a fashion statement, alright?
what we've done. It takes a lifetime to have such a good time. We're having so much fun. Tomorrow can always get better.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Bush, I got him at gunpoint.